and welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV for your live watch-along. Servette versus Chelsea for the second leg of the Conference League qualifier. The job is half done, but there still is work to do in Geneva. I'm your host, Nina, and joining me in the studio, Mr. Alex Harris, Charlie, and making his debut, it's Taron. It's great to have you on the show. First time on Chelsea Fan TV.
It's a big day, man. It's a debut season. Osherman's debut soon, but my debut today. So
big words, big words. But before we get into the team news and everything about the lineup, Alex is going to tell you about our channel sponsors.
Up the photo, guys. Come on. If you haven't already seen some of the previous videos, I have been wearing the Hawaiian shirt. We've got many more Hawaiian shirts on the way as well. But this is the one I have at the moment. Sadly, the rest of the panel are just wearing regular shirts. Or normal Chelsea shirt.
I wouldn't call this a regular.
Well, it's not Chelsea. It's not Chelsea.
It's a flag.
That's true. We've got the flag in there. This is a FOCO flag. This is a FOCO. In the background, if you see behind Charlie, he's got the garden gnome wearing a Chelsea shirt, doing a Rabona. And we've also got our 3D Stamford Bridge construction. So if you like building stadiums, I mean,
we need ours done, don't we?
We do. So, look, get it now before we get into a new stadium. Check it out. I mean, listen, you might not even be a Chelsea fan. You might be a Servette fan. I don't know if Servette have a stadium on there. I'm guessing not.
Ouch.
But yeah, check them out. FOCO, there's a QR code. And use the code cfctvyt for a 15% discount.
Lovely stuff. So, guys, let's get into all the good stuff. Servette versus Chelsea, 2-0, good result at the Bridge. A game that was won in the second half. But how are you feeling about this one?
Well, I feel good. I don't feel as confident as other people are. It's people saying that we should win this 4-5-0. I don't necessarily feel that way. I mean, we really should have conceded 2 goals in the first leg. They hit the post. Jorgensen actually had to do a fair amount of work. It wasn't ridiculous saves, but he had to make some decent saves, and it wasn't a very good showing in the first half. And then fans booed the players off the pitch. We ended up getting the job done 2-0, but didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like a convincing job. For me, if I had to give a score prediction going into this game, I'd probably say 3-1, and that's not an aggregate. That's just in the game. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet. Yeah, well, it's Servette. I mean, I've never heard of them. Not before we played them.
Were you not quite impressed, though?
I was impressed. Yeah, I was impressed. I thought that Servette did a really good job, and not only did they have great away support, and me and Charlie, I mean, we've spoken about the support of the Bridge all the time. We need our away fans to bring the energy. A lot of players prefer playing in those environments anyway because we have such good away support. But look, Nkunku's in there. We've got Badiashile and Disasi back in the starting lineup.
It's guaranteed clean sheet, that, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
That's the spirit.
But yeah, so I do feel confident that we get a result. But everyone's saying we're going to absolutely thrash these guys and we're not going to concede chances. I just struggle to see that. If we would have played with the same squad as we played against Wolves, then I think that's a fair discussion, isn't it? I mean, you should be winning that game comfortably. You score 6 against Wolves, you should score 12 against Servette. But it's a completely different side. I think that some of the defending we saw in pre-season from Badiashile was, League One-esque, forget Championship. So I don't expect much better today. But
firing the bullets, you are, Alex.
Well, I was meant to be in Switzerland, so I mean I'm happy to be here, but I'm a little bit gutted as well. Me and Matty, we were going to go out. Have I told you this story?
No, you might as well tell it now.
Fair enough. Okay.
Go on, tell our viewers.
Well, basically, I had a health scare yesterday, and I thought I had appendicitis. If you don't know what appendicitis is, it's when you have a problem with your appendix. Eventually it bursts, and then that can be quite serious. So you have to have surgery. So I had a lot of the symptoms for that. I ended up going to A&E. They took my blood, all those tests. And it turns out I don't have that, which is great. But I told Matt, who I was driving up with, that I might have it, and there's a good chance that I will have it. So he panic bought a flight to Switzerland. even though we were meant to be driving together. So when I then text him saying, Matt, I'm okay. Everything's fine. What do I hear? I got the call and he went, you know what Matt's like when he's like really pissed off? He's like, oh, mate. Oh, mate. I was like, what's going on, mate? He's like, I've gone and booked the flight. I've panicked. So, yeah, I mean, I understand it. So he had to make the decision. But yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? Because you spent all that money on the ferry to get out there. And I just said, you know what, screw it. I'll do the watch along. So here I am.
Great. Guys, how are you feeling about the game?
Yeah, all right. You know, I don't think we should have any problems. We're 2-0 up already, isn't it? So should be a relatively straightforward afternoon. I mean, the pitch is terrible. I don't know if you've seen it. It's awful. Pitch is really bad. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries on it. But he's gone with a strong side. Mudryk, you know, in from the weekend, called up to the England squad today as well. So that's not been a bad few days for him. Mudryk with another opportunity as well. And it'd be nice to see Guy potentially get off the mark. But this is not a game that we should be sort of feeling worried about or concerned about. It really isn't. You know, if we can't sit here with confidence in a Conference League qualifier, then what are we doing, really? Like, we shouldn't be having... I shouldn't be... Why would we be worried about this game? Why?
Well, we should be taking it seriously.
Yeah, we should be taking it seriously, of course. What I mean
don't
is,
think
like,
enough people are.
No, but what I mean is, though, we shouldn't be concerned by it. We shouldn't be thinking, oh, Servette might score what? People think Servette are going to score 3 against us, or 2 and we're not going to score, and it might go to penalties or something.
Well, I mean, you've got bad issue on
It's our
Sassy.
defence, man. It's the Monaco duo at the back, man. That don't give you confidence.
Taron, what do you think?
I think Servette are definitely going to come and attack because they need to score 2 goals. And then when you have Noni on the break, you have Nkunku on the break, Guy, hopefully he can, score an open goal today. Then I think it could be dangerous because they're not going to sit back. They're not going to absorb pressure. They're going to play how they did, but even more attacking in this game. So I think it could be 3 or 4-0. And I'm not saying that as like a cocky Chelsea fan, but I think literally if we don't beat them 3 or 4-0 today, then what are we doing? Like you said, Conference League qualifier. What are we going to do in the group stages in the round of 16? You know, in Poland, Krakow is it the final? I believe it is. Yeah. So we have to go out and really put a statement. You know, the Wolves result was great. Installed a lot of confidence back into Chelsea fans. Go and score another 4 goals today. Make it 10 goals in 2 games. And then go and beat Palace another 4-0 at the weekend, and we're going into an international break with 14 goals scored. So should be fine, I reckon. Like, we need to win. So
Yeah.
it's big.
I do, however, I think in terms of how ruthless they were when they came to Stamford Bridge, like, these guys were not afraid to have a go at us. You know, they're arguably coming to probably one of the toughest grounds they've been to in terms of level of opposition, and such a big game of such high magnitude for them. They were not scared of us at all, and even at 2-0 down, they were still going at us, and you know, they came close. You know, we praised our keeper for perhaps keeping 1 or 2 out there at the end, and I just look at this, we're going away to their ground. It's going to be quite hostile, I imagine. You know, the away end wasn't completely full, and yet we could hear them still till the very end.
There's hardly anyone in there.
There was hardly anyone in there.
There's about a couple of hundred, and they were
still
loud. Comfortably louder than us.
Yeah.
By the end of the game,
we're not going to slag the support off, but it's crap at Stamford Bridge.
By the end of the game, we were looking and we were like, you know what? These away chants, they're quite good.
They're all right, isn't it?
Can we steal one? Yeah. But no, I just think that they'll all really turn up there for the atmosphere, the players, and they're going to look at us and they'll think, we know where Chelsea's weaknesses are. Like, you know, you mentioned the defence. I think that could be an area that they expose.
Midfield's a bit of an issue as well.
I think we could concede tonight.
Wolves on Sunday, it was concerning particularly first half, how easy it was for them to play through the midfield. I know Caicedo's not starting tonight, but like he gave the ball away a lot. Like, it was very easy to play through the midfield at the moment, and that is a little bit of a concern. Obviously, no Lavia again. He's out for Sunday as well. Hopefully back after the international break. But you do feel that we're a little bit light in that mid. I know it sounds ridiculous, but maybe we're a little bit light in that midfield area. Maybe we might see Vega play in midfield potentially a little bit more. We know he can, obviously, he's a bit of a utility man, but the midfield was a little bit of a concern on Sunday because it was just occasions where it was so easy to just play through us, particularly on transitions as well. We're not particularly that good at defending them, so I don't think Servette have got the quality to harm us like a better level of opposition would. But yeah, midfield battle was. We were poor in midfield in that first half against Wolves, so that would be a little bit of a concern for me, maybe like heading forwards. We need to tighten up in the midfield.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's talk about our attacking players. You know, the lineup looks quite offensive-minded, which is great to see that Maresca's kind of sending these players out with the message, score goals, have shots, get involved, get crosses in, which is brilliant to see. We, of course, saw Mudryk on the score sheet there a couple of times at the weekend and previously in the first leg. Mudryk is getting another game. He's getting another start, and I think Maresca is giving him a chance. I think we're all seeing that he does believe in him. He doesn't think that he's necessarily a bad player, just thinks he does lack quality a little bit. But in terms of Mudryk, what are your thoughts on him? And do you think that he should be getting these games, especially in the Conference League? Do you see him being someone that could potentially get Premier League minutes? Where do you guys stand with Mudryk?
It's big for his confidence, this game. Like, you're looking at a player who, for some reason, is back down to the bottom tier of confidence again, which is worrying. Like, in the last game against Servette, really didn't even look like even a League Two player in that game. Like, losing the ball, giving the ball away, not tracking back, positionally really silly in his defensive awareness. So these Conference League games are, people say they're just a throwaway and easy game, but it's a chance for our less high confidence players to get a goal, get an assist, link up, get a bit up to scratch with the teammates' movements like you and Kunku, Madueke, Palmer, all of these players. So I need to see a goal today or an assist from Mudryk. A good. He's going to have a lot of space on the break. Like I said, Servette are going to have to attack today. The right back's going to probably be going forward quite a lot. So that leaves space for Mudryk to just run forward, use his pace like he can, get a goal, get an assist, get his confidence up. But you know, recently, like you said, he's not really been there. And Maresca will soon lose confidence in him. We have Neto there, he can play there. And Kunku, Joao Felix, who can play there. Jackson maybe soon if we sign Victor Osimhen or Ivan Toney as well. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal for Mudryk today. And the fact Maresca is still saying he doesn't rate him in press conferences and starting him, it's a big deal. So yeah, he needs to do well today. Speaking on like the midfield a bit more, are you thinking Renato Vega's gonna invert into midfield, or are you thinking it's going to be like Enzo and Dewsbury Hall?
No, I think Renato Vega will invert into midfield. I mean, it depends though, because sometimes he's gone with the inverted fullback, and then other times he hasn't. Like I think it was this game recently. Maybe it was I can't remember what game it was now, but yeah, there was one game this season where he didn't invert the fullbacks at all. So
City probably at home.
I think it could have been City at home where he didn't invert the fullback at all. So we got tactical flexibility, but yeah, I would have thought that Vega would invert into midfield today. But just on Mudryk though, I think obviously Maresca said a lot about him recently in the previous two press conferences, and this is a big show of faith from the gaffer in Mudryk. I think he likes him. I think he does like him. I think he knows the ability's there. But how many times? I've been a big defender of him, but at some point, you know, the penny's got to drop and he's got to start performing on the pitch. We can't just keep saying, "Oh, the ability's there, the ability's there." We know the ability's there, but we need to see that on a consistent basis because, you know, you've got the young Brazilian lads coming in next summer as well. Maybe Jadon Sancho comes before the end of the window. So yeah, I don't know.
Nice. Well, guys, there's just a few minutes till kickoff. There is 220 of you in the building. Make sure you are smashing that like button on your way in. Get your score predictions as well into the chat. A lot of you are obviously looking at places to watch the game. It's not great that it's not on telly tonight. So I hope that as many of you can watch the game as possible. And somebody has just said Maresca out. I hope that's a joke. But, you know, there's always one.
We are back, baby.
There's always one, isn't there?
Is that your burner, mate? Is that your burner account?
That's my burner account.
That's Alex in the
been on my
comments
phone.
there. But yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Just a reminder to like this video and yeah, let us know your thoughts as the game's going. We'll be giving you our live reaction. Hopefully we can celebrate some goals as well.
Yes.
But yeah, just a couple more minutes. Right, guys, I want to get some score predictions out of you guys as well. Alex, I think you gave one.
I think it's half an hour till kickoff still.
No, it's 7:30, mate.
It's 7:30, is it?
Right.
Charlie,
Where have you
mate,
been?
I thought it was an 8 o'clock
Charlie,
kickoff.
listen, I'll be on. I know that preparation is key, but we are not that organised to come here like an hour.
8 o'clock. It's a 7:30 kickoff.
7:30
Yes, Charlie.
kickoff. Yeah, mate.
I'm used to the Champions League nights, innit? I didn't realise these Conference League
Well.
kicks off at 7:30.
Get used to it,
Is that
mate.
a thing, is it?
Well, it's Conference League.
Well,
7:30.
Champions League, they'll sometimes.
No, Champions League
push
8
forward, no?
o'clock.
I think it's just this game, isn't it?
7:30.
Yeah, it must be just this game. It's Switzerland.
Right.
Yeah.
You said
Oh, there we go.
3-1.
Come on,
3-1.
Still
kickoff.
backing
There we
it.
go.
Yeah.
Charlie, give me your score prediction.
I would have said 3-1 as well. I'm going to stick with a 3-1.
You're going for a 3-1.
Yeah.
Who scores?
That's a different question. I reckon Guiu gets one today. Let's go with Nkunku, and I reckon Mudryk might get one.
Interesting. Taron, give us your score
I
prediction.
say 4-0. Go confident.
4-0.
Go confident. What's the point if you're not going to
Go
be
hard or
confident?
go home,
yeah,
right?
literally. I'm saying a Noni double again. Saying a Guiu first official goal for Chelsea, and I'm going to say a Badia Shield goal, a header from a corner.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a bit more of a narrow one. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I think we'll concede, but I think this game will be a little bit more difficult just because I think it'll be a hostile atmosphere. And I think they'll give it their best. But yeah, we'll be watching the game soon, guys. And in terms of Maresca, one thing we've been really impressed with, at least I can say for myself, is his game management. I think in the last few games, we've really seen that he's able to take notes of kind of what's working and what isn't, and then change it, And obviously it's early days, but let's just get a few words on your thoughts on Maresca so far.
Well, what I would say, go on, mate.
The stream is literally not working for anyone. Looking at Twitter.
Oh yeah, the website, the Chelsea website's terrible. Yeah.
Just some technical difficulties.
Do you know what? On an important note, have I left my beer out there?
No, it's behind your head, mate.
That is priorities there, guys.
Oh,
I might not get the Chelsea game
I
on,
was
but Alex
texting.
will have his beer on.
I
Well,
was like,
guys,
where's my beer gone?
we're with you then, for those that are struggling to
Sorry,
watch
Nina.
the game and find
Yeah,
it.
no, the Chelsea website is
yeah,
shocking.
just go on the streaming website, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, but it's like I'm looking at Twitter. Everyone's saying the streaming website's not working.
What?
I physically think there's not.
What, the official Chelsea website? It's
Yeah,
not coming up.
Yeah, the official
Don't worry,
Chelsea
we'll figure
website
something
is
out,
terrible,
guys.
yeah.
We will
We're
figure
gonna
something.
keep refreshing, but you might have to just kind of talk.
Yeah, we can
not a
talk.
problem. Not
We
a
can
problem.
talk, guys.
That's absolutely fine.
At least we are uniting with our
what's your number
viewers
as
in
well?
the comments.
Email it to me. Email it.
Right, I'll just read out a few score predictions from our viewers. Some people 2-1 Chelsea, 4-0 Blues. Someone's agreeing with you there. 3-0 Chelsea, Will says. Pavel says 3 or 4-0 to Chelsea. So there's a lot of people here going high scoring game and a clean sheet, which is interesting to see. But yeah, we'll see if we can get the game up soon, guys. Clearly this is a
Mate, the Chelsea website is
united
a sham.
problem.
I mean,
Mate, all this money and they can't stream a.
We're in the
and
conference
they
league
make
and
you
we
pay
pay
for
They
it,
make you
Charlie.
pay for it as well.
Charlie, imagine you're paying a fiver for something you can't even access.
Yeah. Maybe that five is going to the Osherman wage.
That is true.
Osherman
That-
wage
do you know what, if
fund.
that's the
Yeah.
case-
Maybe this is what they're
If
waiting for.
that's
the
the
game
case,
today. They have
everyone's
to buy it.
paying the fiver, and that's going to
Yeah.
go to Osherman's wages.
How much extra revenue does like these two games actually bring? Like,
How many
what
people?
is
Do you
this
reckon,
actually-
how many people are buying it for a fiver? Do you reckon?
Surely like a couple 100,000 million, maybe a few million around the world.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Yeah.
that's
Mate,
like what's
mate.
that like 10 weeks away?
Well, no,
just for
but you
us?
say that. I mean, if you go to like, I mean, I don't know what's going on in the UAE. My dad lives out there. Being sports, like they have every single game.
Mate, they've got all the games. I mean, to be fair, I'm not surprised that no one wants the TV rights for this game.
A lot of people are complaining about
a lot of
this.
rival fans like to just watch Chelsea, don't they, for the sake of it, just banter us.
Yeah.
Like, there was loads of people watching the Servette game, like United Trey, other
Yeah.
people just waiting for us, watching Guiu sit up, posting it within 2 minutes.
Oh yeah,
left,
they love,
and
mate. They love that. They love that.
hate watching.
Anyways, guys, back to our little chat about Maresca. We'll keep this ticking, and when we get the game on, we'll be able to react. Hopefully, we get the game on. But yeah, a few words on Maresca, Alex.
Look, I said it. I did a video with Jem not long ago. I think that last week I was right. Pochettino should have stayed as manager. This week I'm wrong. Maresca's the best thing since sliced bread. And, I stand by that. But I do think that the question is, would we play better football with Poch or with Maresca? And I think that you can already see the answer is we would play better football. We will play better football with Maresca.
Mate, we would have
When
lost to Wolves 3-2 if Poch was in charge.
Definitely.
yeah,
100%.
I mean, I'm still very much of the opinion that we would have had a good season under Poch.
Oh,
I
sure,
really
yeah.
believe that. And I think that a lot of that is just mental. People talk all the time about tactics, and I couldn't agree more. But I think that the mental aspect of football is so important. And I think there's so many teams, United you can look at as one of them. I think Liverpool will have a few problems this season as well, where if the players don't really gel with the manager as a whole squad, then it's difficult. And I think actually Poch basically won over every player last season. There's not many players you look at and go, well, he fell out with Poch. He didn't buy into what we're doing.
The man management was decent for sure.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. And that's where Maresca has to try and match what Poch did last season. But from a tactical point of view, there's no doubt that it's very clear what we're trying to do. And if you look at the player maps from last year when we lost at Wolves and this season, you can see a lot more width. You can tell clearly who's in what position. And, if you're looking on a chessboard, or not a chessboard, but when they've got the little pieces and they move
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
What's the name of that show when they interview managers and they
Right,
have to move it?
Coach's voice, is it?
Coach's voice, yeah. You can literally see what Maresca is trying to do from that, whereas with Poch, it's a little bit wish-washy in my opinion. So I'm looking at that and I'm a little bit obviously sad that Poch went, but ultimately, if it pays off, I'm not going to complain. Yes.
Yes,
We've got the stream,
Sonny.
people.
Streams here.
Big up,
We
Sonny.
have the
He's
stream.
done it. He saved the day.
What about Charlie and Taron?
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be okay. 2 minutes
I'm
into
actually going to
kickoff,
provide
people.
live commentary, guys. You're not watching the game.
I wonder how much Chelsea refund they're going to hand out for
Did you
missing
get it
the
for
first
free?
2 minutes.
Oh, didn't even have to pay for it.
Amazing. Guys, we are back on.
Mate, if they can't provide a working stream, Chelsea, then they can.
I mean, they haven't been able to provide a working football team for a while, so I suppose
Oh,
it
there
goes
we
hand
go.
in hand.
We're in. 2 minutes
and
in.
we are live, guys. The game is on.
That
Thank you very much,
wonderful.
Sonny.
That pitch looks bad.
Yeah, the
man.
pitch is shocking.
That's like USA Tour vibes type pitch. man.
What is that pitch?
Right, guys, no complaints now. Yeah, we've got game on.
Oh,
We are back on track.
Oh, was that? No.
He just slipped over, mate.
Commentators
I
curse
mean,
ourselves.
Do you guys like the away kit? What are your thoughts on the kit?
I didn't like it in person.
That looks
you know.
nice.
I
thought it looked
I
good in the
thought
advertising.
it was good when it came out, and then I saw it in person on people at the
Yeah.
ground, and I thought it was a little bit shit.
I
To
don't
be
like
honest.
Yeah, but it
colouring,
doesn't-
man.
do you know what? The players look good in it.
Yeah, no,
They
but
look
that's,
good in
that,
every
that,
kit,
that,
though.
doesn't
Nani
help
makes every
me
kit
when
look
I'm
good.
wearing it, does it?
No, that's fair. But you know, like when you look at the new kit that Taron's wearing, like
That's much better than I thought it was.
thought that kit was dead, and then I
Yeah, I
saw
thought
them
it was
come
the
out
worst thing
against
ever.
Wrexham,
I think
and
once you see it in person.
I was like, do you know
Yeah,
what?
it's actually
I like
nice.
it,
man.
It's
I
actually
actually really
nice.
like it.
It's
like,
nice.
I like the little designs. The orange is a nice touch. The logo. The logo.
Yeah.
I don't like the new one though, because you put something on Twitter, and a lot
black
of people,
one, mate, I
the
love it.
mate,
I
they
think
don't
it's
even
great.
have the Nike tick on right. It's literally upside down the Nike
Yeah.
tick. So I don't get it. I don't understand it. And our bloody stream, we're gonna have a few issues with streaming, but don't you worry, people. We are persistent.
I can imagine it. We are dominant in possession right now. We are passing it among ourselves in midfield.
I know everyone at home has been in this position, so there will be a little bit of
Yes,
buffering.
I mean, our viewers did complain, and I hope some of you, most of you have managed to get the game up.
Well, at least we've seen a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's all we need, really,
Hey.
isn't it? It's
Yeah,
There you
I've
go,
seen
mate.
enough.
fine. Yeah.
Mate, there's
Let's
still
go
there's
home.
still nothing working.
Look,
Anyway.
worst case, we get up the stats, mate. Have you ever been, you know, when you couldn't watch a game when you were younger?
Yeah.
Well, either you watch the radio, obviously we're not going to listen to the radio now, or you go on BBC and just
That's
like
it.
keep up to
Or
date
like
with
Sky
the...
Sports News, like the live updates and stuff.
Yeah,
That's it,
yeah. Well, it's minute by minute usually.
It was a Wimbledon game last season that literally wasn't shown anywhere that I was doing that for. That 2-1 game.
Is it?
Yeah, because it wasn't even shown on the Chelsea website or anything. It was just like stadium. or
Mate, I
nothing.
don't understand why Chelsea just can't get the website to work. Surely it's not that
Chelsea
difficult.
posted on their Twitter, "We're underway," and someone said, "How would we know? The link doesn't work." Oh.
Yeah, well, you didn't know. You don't know.
Well, at least we're having some fun then with this one because
Probably Paul when Stanley's charge of the stream, isn't it? Lawrence Stewart.
Mate, they're
Joe
all
Shields.
at the game.
I swear, that's probably
Yeah.
them as well.
Why are they at the game?
528
Yeah, they-
people.
they're-
Yeah,
they
need
why,
to be in
why-
Italy.
Why are they not at the game? Like, I think, guys, we got about 15. We got to try and sign Osimhen, or we need to get Ivan Toney. You're supposedly in talks with Jadon Sancho. We've got about 12 players that need to leave, and the window is shut in 24 hours, and you lot are in Switzerland watching a game. Hopefully they got good Wi-Fi in that stadium, so that those lot can sort shit out.
Hey, they're on the 5G, mate, the international 5G.
That's it, that's the
They've
one,
got the
that's one.
unlimited contracts.
Mate, even if they didn't, it's not like it's going to be a problem for them, is it? If they run up a big bill.
That's true. That is true. Well, we've got the structure, mate.
But a lot of
We've got
people
the
have
budget.
paid and they still obviously can't watch the game. It's
Yeah, and Chelsea
crazy.
won't give out any refunds either. So
No. There's 510 people watching us now. Hello to everyone and to those who have just joined. We are currently having some technical difficulties
that was the one, brother.
Was that number 4? Was that?
to get the stream up, so bear with.
Nate Vigo, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I mean, this is deep into the dark web on there, isn't it?
Apologies, if I accidentally type in P. Apologies.
No, it's not that one, mate.
Try the one below that one. I think that was the one that was coming up, wasn't it?
Yeah, this.
Come on, lads.
Oh, hold
We
on.
got it.
God, I need you to do it, Nina. I can't. I do actually
Nina,
have
make
like a
yourself
problem.
useful. Let's get there. But probably not
I
the
wasn't
great.
joking when I said I've...
Yeah.
I mean, it would have just been easier to do that,
Stretch
wouldn't
out
it?
the
Would have been
yeah.
easier to do that.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Are we sure this is the
Do you reckon,
best
do you reckon
site?
we might have scored by now? I'll
I
have a
can
look
do
if
it
we've,
like
I'll
this,
have a look
to
if
be
we've
fair.
scored, guys. We might have scored.
Oh, I didn't realise you were having to move forward. Sorry, Alex.
That's all right. That's all right. Listen, guys.
Any danger of?
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Here
Us-
we go. Here we go.
of
Here we
Chelsea
go.
doing
Chelsea.
anything?
Here we go.
Surely the one
Manifesting it,
now.
manifesting it.
Manifesting.
Yes, come on.
Wait,
Apparently,
Manifestation is
apparently
key.
the game's free now. Go on the Chelsea website. I think it actually might. People are saying it's now
Yeah.
free.
Oh yeah. Free.
The game is now free on the website and app.
Who said that?
Did Chelsea tweet
It's
out?
still 0-0, guys.
I've
It's
just
still
made it
0-0.
up.
So we haven't actually.
No, it's free.
missed
Get on the Chelsea
anything.
website. Press.
People are saying the app's okay now. Check the app,
Yeah,
guys. It's
it
free.
Should be
Free.
like watch live, shouldn't it?
Just yeah.
Watch
live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Come on.
nice.
That's
Yes.
it.
And it's free anyway
And
as
we're
well.
in, guys.
So imagine paying a fiver and then finding out. Mate, I'd happily miss the first 8 minutes rather than spend £5.
Yes, there we
Come
go,
on,
guys.
Taron.
We are back live again.
As soon as we turn it on, Mudryk slipped on the floor within 20 seconds. What a start, man.
Yes.
That's why the game's free, man.
We're in.
Can't be paying to watch Mudryk.
Oh.
See, everyone's saying we need to get a click. Like, I respect the ambition with the 4-0.
Oh, that was
and
nice
the
from Nonny.
3-0.
Oh!
I do respect
Yellow?
the ambition with that, but we're conceding.
Mate,
I
how is
think
that?
we will.
I'm sorry, right?
I
How
think
is-
so too.
How is that
at the
pitch
start.
serviceable? Like
These lot are into their season as well. They're playing games every
what are
week on
these?
this
What are
pitch.
these Servette groundsmen doing? I mean,
It's a nice
like,
city as well, Geneva.
imagine preparing this pitch for this is probably the biggest game they're gonna have in this stadium this season. The state of the pitch is
mate.
shocking. What is that?
Do you know what,
Worrying,
though? I
man.
think it suits them. It suits what they're going to try and do because we're going to
It
try.
stops us playing, doesn't it?
There you
can't,
go.
like long grass, stops
Are
the
you
quick
saying they
passing
could have
and
done it
that.
on purpose, Alex? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah,
The
mate.
groundsman
Potentially.
standing there
Well,
with the
look,
pitchfork
I mean,
just messing up the pitch.
That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah,
All the
that's-
game.
That's
Never
fair.
know, man.
Wow, guys, there's some
Oh,
wild
I mean-
theories out
no,
there.
it's
Yeah.
true though. I'm looking forward to seeing what Jorgensen does today as well because I think this is a big. These are big games for him because he's not going to get a chance in the Premier League, so he's going to have to impress in these ones, and then maybe. Oh, it's over here.
Oh, look at the ultras as well.
Yeah, that's what
loving
I'm
it.
telling you. The atmosphere there right now will be something.
Just on Nkunku, by the way, he had a great pre-season. You've been surprised that, like, I know it's only 3 games. He's been a bit quiet in the first 3, hasn't he?
He hasn't really played,
wouldn't,
though.
he
He
wouldn't be
has.
quiet if he was playing in the 10. The problem is you play Palmer in the 10. So me and you both agreed that we would play Palmer on the right to
Yeah.
put Nkunku in the 10.
Yeah.
But he played
But
on the
then,
left
but then
against
Maresca is
City.
playing so well, so
There you go.
you have to put him on the right. So
I mean, actually, I don't think it's a terrible thing to. I mean, I love Nkunku, but you would trust Palmer ahead of him in this team. You would.
Yeah,
and
you
also
probably would.
you can rely on Palmer not to get injured. So I think it's also up to Nkunku to prove that he can stay fit, right? And then
is that
there
overhead?
will
Too much
become
on that.
too much on
a
that. way
scenario
too much on
where
that.
he needs to.
Have you noticed the goal mouth, right? They've obviously relayed the turf there because that turf is much greener than the other turf.
What?
The grass in the goal mouth, right, is much greener than the grass like anywhere else
There's-
on the
there's
pitch.
Jacob.
There's Trev. Is that Trev? Oh. Okay.
I just
Jacob
know
and
Matt
Trevor
Dabb's
down.
shirtless somewhere in that crowd, screaming his lungs
Yeah,
out.
look how much brighter that. They've relayed the grass in a 6-yard box. That's the only bit.
Can they not just take another few hours and just do the rest of the pitch as well? No?
Yeah.
Which
No, well, luckily we're 2 up in this game, so it shouldn't be a massive problem.
We haven't even gone
Oh,
over
that
the
was nice from
formation.
Mudryk
guys.
there. A little bit
Side,
quick
play
feet.
side,
That
now
was
play
nice.
side.
That was nice.
He's really good at doing that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, though. It's
yeah.
just that final decision where it comes to laying the ball off or shooting, crossing. He gets them wrong
But as
sometimes.
Maresca said, though, it's
100%.
not a technical problem or a quality issue. It's like a basically-
mentality issue.
It's
isn't it,
a
Fred?
decision
Decision
making problem.
making, yeah. But then how many seasons now would we continue saying he's got potential?
Well,
the
this
decision-making's not
it has to
there?
happen this season. So even like little things like that.
Because let's not forget that Mudryk and Mudryk pretty much arrived in
No,
as raw as each other.
Yeah.
They arrived at the same time. They
Actually,
both,
I'm not sure about that, because Mudryk only had
Mudryk had played
20
less. Mudryk had played
30
less
games
than
for
50.
Shakhtar,
Had
and
played
he
less
Mudryk
than
was at PSV, was
Yeah,
he?
yeah,
he
but
only had a
Mudryk
decent
had
season
played
at
less than
PSV.
50 pro games before he came.
But Noni was injured quite a lot for PSV as well, so I guess it is quite similar. But Noni's like, we can see the improvement every season.
Yeah,
with him.
Yeah.
because he finished last season really strongly,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
started this one really well as well.
Would you say Noni has a higher ceiling than Mudryk?
No, I
about that,
actually wouldn't. If Mudryk was able to reach his full potential, like he that's a pen.
That's definitely a pen.
Is that a pen?
100%.
Oh,
yes,
Hundred
it's a pen.
percent a pen, man.
Mate, what's this geezer shaking his
100%.
finger?
Penalty, 13th minute.
What's that
Penalty
geezer?
for
What's that?
Chelsea.
What's he shaking his
Come
finger for?
on.
Like he's absolutely poleaxed him in the box, and he's then pretending it weren't a foul.
Guys,
Okay,
we
okay,
manifested
Mudryk has a higher
this.
ceiling, Alex.
Talking
It's
about
confirmed.
Mudryk. Yes.
That's shocking defending. Mudryk's quick on there. Oh yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's really
reminds
nice
me
of
of
him.
Newcastle.
That is a clear cut.
Remember when he come in against Newcastle and scored
Yeah.
the goal? That is very
Yeah,
similar.
that's a blatant.
Yeah, when he
pen.
nutmegged the defender and then went around the keeper. So that
I mean, what is this going to
32-1.
be? Yeah, this is going to be a good start. Who are we giving this to?
very
Nkunku?
good start.
I suppose Nkunku's going to take it.
Yeah, and Kunku's all over this.
But I do think Mudryk's is far more talented, like in terms of actual natural ability. But obviously, in terms of like putting everything together, Madueke so far has proven to be better.
I think it depends. Do you know, it's like, when you see like some of the touches Mudryk makes, like against Wolves, he had some great touches. You know, when they spread the play
Yeah.
and then you just have to control it. Mudryk is great at that.
Was he asking for the pen, or is he just telling Nkunku
Mate,
where to
go
go? No, he's
get
just.
away
I
from them.
think he's just telling him where to go.
I think he asked for it and then Nkunku said, "Do one." That's what I think.
No.
Oh, I just
Oh,
don't-
he's smiling, the keeper.
Didn't he concede one last
Yeah, he did as well. Yeah, we had a penalty. Yeah, we had a penalty
last.
last time. Yeah,
Well, he opened the score at the
yeah.
scoring.
We
didn't
needed
he?
that penalty as well
Where's he
last
going?
time.
He's going bottom left, isn't he?
Like, this,
Oh, is he in front of
I
the
told you about
Ultras?
about the grass. All right, come on, geezer, just slot
Oh
this.
yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
Nkunku.
Come on, mate.
Nkunku from the penalty spot.
This would be game done after this.
I hate
This would be the
penalties.
tie done. Oh,
Yay!
that's a great pen.
Yes,
Nice,
get
nice, a good
him.
pen that.
What a
Come
penalty,
on,
man.
1-0 Chelsea.
Yes.
14th minute.
The keeper. To be
Yes.
fair, he guessed the right way, but he was.
But when
nowhere near
it's
it, man.
like when you got it right in the corner,
Yeah,
you
that-
like doesn't matter what.
And
it's
Nkunku
right, you
has
get it
a
right way.
100% success rate with
Yeah.
penalties at Chelsea.
Yeah, he's not taking that many though, is he?
He has.
He's taking a couple.
Pens are insane. The one against Newcastle as well in the penalty shootout. Top
Yeah,
bins,
Yeah,
look at
that's
that
a great
What a
penalty.
pen, man.
Does
Great
Palmer
pen.
miss one?
No, not for us. No.
That's a great pen. There's no.
The keeper weren't actually. He wasn't that far away from it, was he?
If he smiled and then saved it, that would have been.
Yeah, he
crazy,
wasn't
to be
far
fair.
away from it. But it's a good penalty.
Oh,
good
look at
penalty.
that celebration from Maresca as well.
Game, set, match now.
I think that's the
silliness,
game
we've won.
done now. 3-0.
Get the beers, man. Get
Get
the
the
beers,
beers
over.
in,
Let's
boys.
do it.
Wow, yeah.
Lay
Let me
back.
get my smoothie out.
That's such a stupid. But the thing is though, like from Servette perspective, they're so stupid to do that. To just give a pen away like that.
To be
Well,
fair,
it was a loose touch, and then
Yeah.
Mudryk just it was quite good pressing.
if
to
you
be
do that
fair,
touch
so-
in the Swiss league, you're probably going to be fine. But
You'll
when you
probably
have
be
someone
alright,
like with that pace, scary times already. Now looking winning the ball back again. It's great from him.
So where do we see Dewsbury Hall in this Chelsea
I
team?
quite like him, you know. I do quite like him. He's not for sure. He's not a regular starter. He'll play these Conference League games and probably like some of the early cup rounds, and he'll start a few Prem games here and there. I think he's a good footballer. I think he's a lot better than what people make out. And the fact that he obviously knows the system from having worked with Maresca before, I think that's a massive positive as well. And yeah, he's someone that has actually got something that a lot of our midfielders don't have, which is actually an eye for goal. He scores goals.
It's good from him now. Winning the ball back.
He scores goals, so which no one else in midfield does for us.
I mean, this
Mate,
is the-
Caicedo and Enzo don't score goals. They're not goal-scoring midfielders.
that's true.
Wait,
that's
we
true.
haven't had. I'm not saying he's not on a Frank Lampard level of scoring goals. What
What
I mean
did he
is
get
like
for Leicester, 10?
he's
14
He got
this
four.
season.
What, 14
I think he
goals?
got 12.
All
In the
comps?
league.
12.
Oh, in the league?
I think it was 12,
wow.
12 goals, 14 assists
yeah, one
last
of the
season
two,
in the
yeah.
Championship.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah,
good. That is
14,
pretty
Yeah,
good.
he's creative, mate. He's
But
good.
he restarted every game pretty much.
Yeah, that's like 46 games or so.
So you got to take that into consideration.
see
I don't
the
think
stats
he'll
on
get
this.
that much game time at the start in the Premier League at least.
No, but he's featured in all the Prem games, I think, so far.
As a sub, yes.
Yeah.
12 goals, 14 assists,
Yeah,
in 44
yeah,
games.
he'll play. He'll play.
I just don't really know where he fits into this team, if I'm completely
Well,
honest with you.
Well, fits in what? As in week in, week out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a substitute, I get it because I think.
Oh, yeah, no, of course
in
it's a
terms
sub, yeah.
of, but I don't think we did. I mean, yeah, we brought him in to be a squad player, but I didn't think that was the case when we first kind of were like he came up because instantly it was like, oh, Maresca's obviously worked with him. You know, he looked pretty good at Leicester, but I thought that's why he's coming in to be a first team now. But
No, I don't think he's coming in to be first team.
When you
He's-
spend
Didn't
200
really know
million
what
on
the
But
team
I
midfield
think
midfielders
he was a
and stuff
direct
like
replacement
Yeah.
for Gallagher.
But I think at,
Yeah.
but
I think that
at
he
like,
was the direct
but
replacement.
I think at like
oh,
30.
see, he's given the ball away. Then this is the things I say.
that. Is he going to
Like
win it back though?
it's.
But I think at
We're talking about
is that a
Mudryk.
bozo
Yeah.
moment from
I thought we were talking
is that a
about
bozo
Dewsbury
Sorry,
Hall
no,
moment
it's
from
because I'm watching the game.
Mudryk giving the ball away in a dangerous area again.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, we were talking
That was
about
Ballier
Dewsbury Hall
Shield
then.
games
Yeah,
already.
So I think
Standard.
that he's an upgrade on Gallagher in this system.
Yeah,
I'm
in
not saying,
this
I'm not
system,
saying as a player
and
generally.
from a goal, and from a output perspective in terms of like,
He is.
Yeah.
He is. And people go nuts about that. I mean, I haven't seen any riots. If you sell Gallagher, you riot. I mean, there was a few riots, but I don't think that was to do with Gallagher.
no.
There's a few chants at the bridge twice during our games.
What do you think about that?
I don't rate it.
Look, there's chance for loads of former players, but like when someone that's just
There's
left,
a time and place though, Charlie.
Yeah, there is, and yeah, that's just ridiculous, really.
Oh my days!
Oh,
What's
that's
Oh,
a good ball as well.
Mate, every time a ball goes in the box, you feel like they're going to concede.
what's the set piece coach called? Quaver.
Yeah, Bernardo Cueva.
Cueva, that's
Obviously, attacking set pieces, we've looked a little bit better, but defending set pieces, we still look a little bit ropey.
I mean, the set pieces we defended against Wolves were not good.
Yeah,
Like,
they weren't good at all. But
punished us.
that's like
So much height in this
But that's
team
from
as
like an
well.
organisational standpoint. Like it was just shocking.
And it was Tossin who got the block in as well. I've been saying that he should start ahead of Fofana. And
That's controversial, man.
What do you think
What's
our best centre-back duo is, actually? Let's ask
at this
our
moment in
listeners.
time, based on form?
It's Cole and Fofana.
I think it's
on
Cole
form.
and Fofana
On
as
form,
well.
no.
Yeah, but mate, on form, what? Mate, you're talking about form though, and Tosin has
Oh,
played
guys,
one
they've
game
got-
against Servette.
And he got
Really
one
good
clean sheet.
position.
Yeah, but
How many clean sheets has Fofana had?
mate, clean sheet's not down to one person, is it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying that Tosin was the best out of a bad bunch in defence. I think if you play with clowns, you look more like a clown. And if you're playing with Badia, Shield and Disassi and you still look half decent, that's testament
Is
to
Disassi
you.
playing at right back?
Oh, God.
Is he?
The so-called
No,
right
it's
back
more like
role,
I think
yeah.
it's more of a back
Back sort of
back
three.
three. Yeah. And
No, I just
then-
didn't even notice him.
Yeah, Vega's playing aside, isn't he?
Yeah, Vega's playing. Yeah.
Oh,
Sonny, we need the score updated on screen as well, mate. All good, buddy. All good. So, but yeah, for me, I don't think it's controversial at all. Maresca said it himself. I play the players who work the hardest, train the best, and deserve to play.
Well, there we go. So Fofana and Cole deserve to play at the moment.
What?
Well,
How?
Fofana's been good in the first two games. Fofana's been good.
you've
though,
got to
in the
remember, this
Prem.
guy's not played for like
But
almost a year.
but people think that I have this agenda against Fofana. I think that Tosin just deserves to start ahead of Fofana, right? Just because that I don't know, we want to play Nkunku doesn't mean he's a bad player because he's not starting.
No.
It's just you play Madueke and you play Palmer, right? So it's not a direct
Good
criticism on it.
pressing there from the
But for
front.
me, Tosin's been good enough to start in this team.
From what games though? From the
Servette.
Servette, just the Servette game. You think you should
100%.
start from that.
That's only game he's
100%.
played.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
I would start him. I really would. I really would.
I think he needs a
We
bit.
looked defensively lacklustre in pre-season. We've conceded goals against City and Wolves. If we hadn't have scored goals, we're having a different conversation about our defence. Just because we scored 6 goals, it's almost brushing under the carpet the mistakes that we made, right? By the way, Fofana's not the only player. I think that Gusto could have probably defended a little bit better in the Wolves game as well. And I think the midfield, like you said, doesn't make it easy. But for me, Tosin, he's just a really good. I think he's really good. I like him, and he gives us something that Fofana doesn't give
that's
us.
a good
That's
ball.
nice. Dewsbury
That's a
Hall
good
into the
ball.
box,
Play in now. Play in.
into the mixer. Is that
Okay,
a corner?
corner ball, corner
Yeah,
ball.
that'd be a corner.
Oh, let's give him the goal kick for that.
Oh.
No, surely not.
What?
Nah, come on, ref.
He's too slow there though. He had to put it into the
That's
box way
a
sooner
that's a
than that,
nice
man.
ball over the top.
See, that's a good decision there.
Taking too much time on a ball.
That's got to be a corner, isn't it?
So it would have gone off before he's hit it against the defender.
That was a corner.
Oh, that's
Nah,
definitely.
nah,
no,
I don't think that
know.
was actually. I think he touched.
You
it on the
noticing
foot.
though when he passed the ball how much like mud and shit was coming off the pitch?
I don't understand. When was the last time Servette played a match?
Mate, Servette had about
Yeah,
10
they're like
games.
4 or 5 games into the season,
no,
man.
Servette about 10 games in now
Oh,
to
really?
their season. Yeah.
So they've got to have that pitch for the whole season.
Well,
Yeah, you don't expect that from like Switzerland though, do you? Like,
Well, at least it's not a plastic.
It's true, isn't it?
At least
Yeah,
it's,
it's
not
a nice- it's a
but
nice-
at least
it's a
it's
nice
not
country, man.
not a plastic pitch.
Plastic pitch.
Yeah, mate. Young boy's got a plastic pitch.
What?
Like an artificial
what,
pitch.
4G.
Well, I don't know if it's 4G, but it's like a plastic pitch. Yeah.
I didn't even know you could
Yeah,
in professional football. I didn't know that was a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I mean, in like the Scottish league, they have a lot of them, don't they? I
Yeah, that's
don't know
because
about-
like the weather's so shit, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's-
Like, so it stops them
that's great
freezing.
defending.
doesn't
What,
it?
Like you
Celtic
again.
have a...
No,
half-
No, like St Mirren
Right.
probably. Like
Okay.
them, like
Like
Scottish clubs.
the lower
Yeah.
divisions. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We're playing
That's
well,
been- it's been
you,
good- good-
You just press the keeper, nearly won a ball back again. This keeper's not.
What do you
good
think's
on
going to
the ball.
happen to him though? By the way, because right now we're obviously keeping him, but if
Keeping who? Oh,
Guiu,
okay.
but if Osimhen or Tony comes in the next 24 hours, there's not really going to be an opportunity for Guiu to get the minutes he needs. So have we got enough time to sort a loan deal out in the next 24 hours if one of these strikers comes in?
Is that Paddy Shield?
Yeah, it's Mudryk. Come on, geezer, square him up into the mixer.
That's a good ball, isn't it?
Oh, it's a
Bit
little
too
bit,
much on
it's
it,
a little,
bit too
little bit
much.
over, a little bit overhit, but it's
Kept
kept
in.
in
Nice
by
on
Nonny.
him.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean. So Guillau's impressed, and I think there's a lot to like about him.
Oof.
But he's gonna need minutes.
I think Gio
Okay.
will get plenty of minutes in the Conference League.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is though,
Oh,
even if we sign a
That's some
striker,
good play there. Some really good
Shrewsbury Hall,
play.
Mudryk.
I think
Yeah.
Gio will still
Oh.
get minutes in the
Oh, it's a loose
Conference,
touch
even
from
if we
Shrewsbury
do
Hall.
sign
But if we sign,
Osman.
what about Jackson then? Like, surely he's going to be
exactly.
the Conference League
Yeah.
striker then. after
Someone's
that.
going to get injured. Let's be honest.
no, I know
Yeah,
what I mean is
someone's
though.
gonna
you've
get
got-
Hopefully it's not one of them.
I
two, though.
always see it though, like two centre forwards and then Kunku that can play through the middle. Plus Felix could play through the middle if needed. So what means you have two out and out strikers and then maybe one or two players in the squad that can play through the middle if necessary. I don't know if you need 3 number 9s. Say it was Osimhen, Jackson, and Guillou. You don't need 3 9s in the squad. I don't think.
You don't need them, but I'll take them. I mean, yeah, I think last season we had so many problems with injuries, so I want to overdo it rather than underdo it. I don't want to have a situation where, what did we have to do last year? I'm trying to think.
Well, last season.
Yeah,
when
what was the
Brozier-
biggest? What
when
was the
Brozier
biggest
lined up.
problem? Like,
Brozier.
was it up front? No.
No,
Well,
it wasn't
Jackson played every single game from like February.
Yeah.
What was the
Mate.
biggest issue last? When we had so many injuries.
So
Just
many.
trying to remember.
Defense was dog shit.
Manager, defense, midfield, attack, the whole lot, man.
The whole lot wasn't great, but we rallied. We rallied the second half of the season.
But there were games where, in those cases, we played Palmer as a false 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we were
Liverpool
going
way,
for a spell where, like, obviously, you said Jackson was starting every game, but like his performance level dipped a little bit, and
It's
there
nice.
were
It's really
there were
nice.
games.
That's
Oh,
really
that's,
nice.
oh,
Oh,
that's
that
really
is a
nice.
ball.
Oh, Nonny.
Oh,
Oh,
what
it's
a great
Maresca.
touch.
Oh, play it back.
Oh.
Who's this?
Shoot.
Shoot.
Oh.
Oh.
We blocked that
It's like
ourselves.
Shrewsbury Hall again with a lovely pass over the top.
Oh,
He's having
I
a
think
good
Was that
game.
Shrewsbury? I thought that was Enzo.
Was it? It was one of the midfielders.
Mate,
definitely.
Enzo's passing from deep, by the way, is ridiculous.
He's really good at switching it as well. He's really good at that
Yeah.
because his like range of passes is so good that he just
Yeah, that was
knows and
Enzo over the
uses
top
that.
to Madueke. Oh, he's just taking that touch there, took it past him. And
Yeah.
who's that inside to there? Is that the
I
Sassi?
think that's the pitch though, man. The pitch has really held him up there. And Nonny.
It was hard to move
Yeah.
like in an intricate way, like really quick and fast.
Yeah.
You almost have to just dunk the ball up and hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The laptop, just in case you need it.
Thanks, buddy. Where do we plug it in?
Plug it in. You see that the plug's there on that white outlet in the middle.
Yeah, mate, there's a USB thing in the middle, geese.
Is there? All right. Cheers.
Just in case you need it, you might not.
Thank you.
It's been a good start though. Really
It
good
has
start.
been a good start. We
Yeah,
seem in control.
25 minutes, and I know Servette are shit, but it's nice to watch Chelsea actually, play some half decent football. It's been a long time
That will
since we've
come
been
to
able to
bite
say
you
that.
back, Charlie.
No,
Yeah, it will. I am positive.
yeah.
Let's be real, me, you and Charlie were the most positive fans in the last 2
I'm
years.
always positive.
So let me have
always
my
try and-
moment.
Such a good conversation about this. I'd say I went on a rant. Me and Charlie both went on a rant the other day
About what?
about positive fans and negative fans.
Ooh.
Let me get ready. I want to get the mic in.
I mean, I can't even chat. Like, I was Pottering till the end, or Poching
What?
till
You're
the
Potter
end.
until the end.
I backed him.
They
I
should-
can't
they-
even
they-
lie
do
to
you
you.
know what, like-
I think Potter had so many
Oh,
complications.
oh,
he probably
over.
had it the
Sorry.
toughest in terms of what
Yeah.
he inherited.
Yeah.
Absolute
Oh,
shambles.
yeah,
from
definitely.
We should
top
have,
to
you know what?
bottom.
We should have just kept him for the rest of the
People
whole.
were saying 42 players now. That was
Yeah.
42
That was
players in
42
the team,
players.
training team.
Well, we
Crazy.
should have. Like, I know it doesn't really matter now.
Right
but
after the takeover as well.
Yeah.
we should have kept him for that whole season. There was no
Yeah.
point. There was no point binning him with 10
100%.
games left. It was stupid.
Lampard was
I-
the biggest PR move of all time.
of course
To be
Yeah,
honest with you, though, like this is a very controversial take. If you look at the direction we've moved in, so we sacked Tuchel, we brought in Potter, Lampard, Poch, back to Maresca, who I would say has a similar philosophy to Potter and is a similar manager in terms of the way he works with the board and collaborates. Is it fair to say that actually we would be in a better position if we'd have just kept Potter
I
until
think you
now?
can. I think you can. I'm not saying it's definitely true, but I think you can make a strong point to say that if Potter had stayed, we might not like things. I don't think things would be any worse. They might not be better, but things wouldn't be any worse if he'd stayed.
He needed the whole
I
pre-season.
think. Yeah, I
right?
think you
He
can make
needed the
a
whole
strong case
pre-season
for it.
to-
But yeah,
to
he
get his
was.
ideas in.
He like. It didn't work out. We all know that, but he was dealt the shittest hand out of all the managers that have been here under this ownership.
So
The
bad.
guy doesn't get the preseason. He comes in like he's made no summer signings. Half the players that were bought that summer he didn't want to use. And then obviously it's a big step up. It's a big job for him. And yeah, the squad size was ridiculous. There's like 11v11s on 2 separate pitches at the training ground, and people legitimately getting changed in the fucking corridors and stuff. Yeah, look, maybe he didn't have quite the personality for it or whatever. But if he had a full pre-season and his signings and whatnot, then maybe it might have been a little bit different. So
Oh, that is a good.
that's nice from
name.
Mudryk.
Mudryk, great run.
Oh, that
he's,
would've been
he's
great.
dropping into that left channel every single time, receiving the goal kicks. It's helping build up
It's
a
great
lot.
to see we're not playing rugby with the side-to-side passes. There's so many balls playing forwards, which is
Always forward
Enzo's
thinking all the
so
time.
much better in this deep role. He's basically playing as
free kick?
the 6. We're almost playing a 4-1-4-1 basically.
Well, if you're looking to break down a low block, I always think Enzo's probably the best. I think he's arguably one of the best players in the league for that. I mean, there's not many players. I like Rodri. I don't think Rodri's distribution though is quite like Enzo in terms of the
Range
passes
of
that he can
passing's
pick.
not
The
low.
short
He's got a
passing
very good range of passing,
yeah.
but I think Enzo's better than him in that sense.
Oh yeah, in that sense, yeah.
People are forgetting Enzo, like when we first brought him, right? He was arguably our best player in that 6 months.
yeah, I
Like he was
agree.
unreal at passing
Yeah.
the ball.
Yeah.
He was like carrying us for those 6 months in that DM role.
Absolutely.
Obviously got that hernia injury, held him back a bit.
Yeah.
Now he's improving every single game.
He's
getting
improving.
better-
It's a
getting
big
better
season,
and
but
better.
he's got to play as the 6. Oh, that's
Oh.
great pressing
This
from
is
Guillou.
good.
What's he gonna do?
He's going to slip
Mudryk.
into it. Oh, he's just
Go
held
on,
on to it for
Dewsbury,
too
go on,
long.
Good. This is the
Oh,
pressing
foul,
we need.
ref, foul.
I don't know.
Oh, he says get up.
know.
ref.
Fair, it was a 50-50 to be
Right,
fair.
they
Shoulder,
hit
shoulder.
us
Oh,
here
Servette's on the break here.
Oh, mate.
Vega fouled him. Yeah, that's going to be a booking.
Can we not
That's
just
gonna-
stop counter attacks? Is that hard every single time? End to end.
Do you know what? I was very unsure about this Vega signing. I know it's
I mean,
early.
I didn't know him.
I know
I
it's-
hadn't
I
heard
know
of
it's
him.
early days,
Neither.
but for like whatever it was, 12 million quid. That's it's looking like a bit of a steal. Like it's almost one of them where it's win-win. Like you pay 12 million, if it doesn't really work out, you've only paid 12
Who did
mil.
we sign him from?
Basel, so he's obviously used to these shit pitches. Isn't
There's
he?
been some really good like low key signings that I never heard of. To be fair, not just from Chelsea, but like this whole window. Like I heard some of the players United brought in. Not
Lenny
the centre
Yoro?
back, the
Xerxes?
striker. Xerxes. I'd
Xerxes?
never heard of him before, and apparently
Oh,
he was
nice.
like a really good
Good
striker
He
in
done all
Europe.
right at Bologna last season. Yeah.
He was good under Motta, definitely. And then also at Bayern before that.
Was he a Bayern before?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
he
really
was
get.
a
He didn't
Bayern,
really
nah.
get much of a look in there though.
Did he go
Yeah.
somewhere
I'd
before?
never heard
Well,
of him.
he went to Parma,
Parma, that's it. Yeah.
and then he went to Bologna. Yeah,
So he's been around the block.
He's a unit.
How many goals did he score last season?
not many. 11 in Serie A.
11 or
11 in Serie A, I think it was. Look, he's potential at the end of the day.
See, every team is basically copying that strategy.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you
Right?
have to do it
like
now.
Chelsea are getting hammered for like buying all these young players, but you look at what people are doing in the transfer market. Generally speaking, most people are just buying young players now.
It's true though, because it's a long-term investment.
And it makes more sense from a business perspective as well, doesn't it? Because there's resale value there as well. And like I know you shouldn't look at players as like, commodities.
Well,
and
they
stuff,
are.
but
are.
in essence they are. Then you might bring someone in. You spent 15 mil. They have a couple of good seasons. You move them on for like 30 or 40 mil. You bring the next one in. But my only issue, right, is that are we going to constantly see the team sort of changing every sort of 3-4 years? Because the players they've bought in and then flip them all on for big profits and they just bring the next lot through. That would be my only thing. Are we actually going to build a sustainable team for the next 3-4 years? Or are we going to keep just changing pieces because we're selling players on for profit?
I think it depends how well they perform.
Oh, they're in. Servette, goal.
I told you guys.
Fucking hell, what is that?
I told
that?
you so.
That's
I
so
hate to say
shit.
To be
so.
fair, if that was tossing, I'll be well annoyed.
Or luckily it's, what's it now?
3-1.
3-1.
I told
3-1 on aggregate.
That's such a poor goal to concede. Dewsbury Hall giving it the calm down. Guys, we need to fucking wake up. Don't calm down.
The first shot on target. Isn't
What's
it?
this?
First
So it's a
shot.
ball.
Yeah,
so
it must
so he's
be.
won that
That's
off
a great
Enzo there.
pass.
That's weak from Enzo.
See, that's the
Oh,
issue.
the
Sassy getting the Sassy. That defending from the Sassy, fucking dog shit. And then he's played it
It's
in.
Paddy Shield and the Sassy.
Oh, yeah,
It's
man,
them two, man.
See,
It's always them two.
No, hold on. Yeah, no.
Lawrence Stewart's an absolute stinker with those two, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean
mate.
it's a good strike, but yeah, it's
They
poor.
ran through our
No,
defense.
but it's poor.
So
Enzo
easy,
weak. Enzo weak in the midfield, trying to win that in the first place, and then Disassi getting shrugged off as well.
All right, mate.
I
Calm
mean,
down. Jeez,
I mean,
calm down,
to
man.
be fair to Badia Shill, like he's sliding in for a block. That's not really on him, but yeah, it's the.
And they're on
It's-
us again,
yeah, but
guys. They're on us.
It's Disassi and Enzo dog shit for that
This
goal.
is where they expose the
Dog
weakness
shit
now.
for
We've
that goal.
fallen asleep. They've
Oh,
run
was that a
through
bozo
us.
header from Disassi?
I can't believe how disappointing that signing's been.
Do you know what's mad, right? We've signed so many centre backs, right? And we don't actually have that many good ones.
Good link up from Mudryk.
Nice.
Turn,
Guiu.
turn now,
Turn.
Good time.
Oh, there's no support.
Nah, he needs to turn and play out to Noni there.
Oh,
Didn't get
that's
the
such
call.
a shit goal to concede.
Well, it's 1-1 now, guys. 33rd minute.
I'll be
Servette
honest,
have equalised.
it's been coming. Since that penalty, Chelsea have been shocking. We have been shocking.
Yeah.
It's just a little end product.
It's
The
just
last pass,
these little
man.
things here. They're quicker to them second balls. Like they're wanting it more than us at the moment.
What's the chat saying?
Right. Whatever this might mean, somebody has called us. I don't know if they were talking to us, most middle class fans. Whatever that
Must be
might
talking
mean.
about you, Nina, I reckon.
Shut up, Charlie. People are saying Potter, seriously. A lot of just comments disagreeing about Potter potentially staying
it's just-
longer
it is controversial,
at
isn't it?
It's
Chelsea.
slightly controversial, isn't it? I'm not saying it's definitely true, but
Yeah.
It's just it's a question that needs to be
we're
asked.
just putting it out there and we're just manifesting.
Putting it in the air, just putting it out there.
But yeah, well, we have been dreadful since that goal.
Are we able to run a poll?
Are we?
Yeah, we
Should be.
can.
Maybe I can run a poll.
Twitter or YouTube? One of the
Someone
two.
said Potter had to get the sack. He defended the players way too much after horrible
Always gave
efforts.
everything, man.
This is
Oh,
mad.
by the
Boys
way, I'm
gave
not
it
defending
everything.
Potter. I'm just simply
just saying
asking
they
a
got
question.
themselves.
Oh,
They got the sound.
oh, oh!
What happened
They got the
there?
Pro
that?
League sporting director involved
And
as well.
Kunku.
Manolo. Surely he's not going to snake
He's not
us
doing
like
it,
that,
he's
is he?
not snake us, yeah.
Come on, Manolo, mate. You're someplace in our
Mate, do you
academy,
know when
mate.
you're getting the director of the league involved as well, mate? It's raps. It's
Someone
we need
said
to get,
Potter would have
like-
challenged for the title.
Who's even the
this
director of the
season.
Prem?
Look,
Like,
honestly,
Well, I don't know. There is a
it's-
Prem.
it's
There
a
a Prem
conversation
yeah,
that
not
we
a
should
Prem
have.
sporting director. Oh, Servette. No.
mate, that's just shocking.
Just try not to speak over each other too much, guys, just so that everyone that's listening can hear what we're all saying.
Is that
Okay,
just- is that-
teacher. What happened there?
just slightly. It's a nice ball from. That's a nice ball from Vega into Nkunku, but it's just look how much that ball's bobbling as well. That pitch.
Do you know that would have probably helped? To be fair, if we tried and chip him. So if you would
Maybe.
have dinked it over,
It's good goalkeeping. I think we should leave it at that, to be fair. Very good save.
It's a concern though how bad we've been since we scored.
I don't think we've been awful, man. I think we
It's
played
not
like
looked-
Dewsbury Hall, Mudryk, Enzo have played some nice stuff.
Yeah.
Just that one little counter attack again, man.
I
It's
just don't understand why Enzo was so weak
Oh,
in the
look at
tackle
the-
there, and then Disassi was just brushed aside.
Look at the ultras.
they're going at it. They got the flares.
They've
Is
got
that,
the flares.
is that not,
That's soft,
guess-
isn't it?
oh,
That's
he's
so
barely
soft.
touched him.
I guess
geezer
that's the
needs to
issue
get
though
up.
with Enzo, like you said, in the deeper role. Obviously, his passing is top tier, but defensively, he lets people run by him way too much, and he's a bit of a liability in that DM role.
This
which
is
is
the
an
thing.
issue.
Like on the ball, if you try and break down a low block like a Servette, for
Yeah.
me, Enzo is a very good option to have.
Oh God, that was.
close. Whether you start him ahead of Lavia or Caicedo in other
Oh,
games,
it's a great ball over the top there. Oh,
Yeah.
that's too much. On
that's the question that
Mm.
I have, because I don't think you can play all three of them together. I think Enzo is you just don't utilize what you want out of him if he plays as a 10. Caicedo can play as an 8. For me, you know what's shocked me with Caicedo recently? I don't think he's won that many duels, and I think that's one of his biggest strengths.
At Brighton, it definitely was, wasn't it? It was snapping
Yeah.
into tackles next to McAllister.
But also, like, look at all three of them. They used to be the, what's the word? The glue of the whole team. Lavia was that at Southampton. Caicedo was that at Brighton. And then obviously Enzo was certainly that player as well, not just for Argentina, but Benfica as well. And now they're being asked to essentially try and complement each other in ways that they were never asked to do before, because everything was about playing around Enzo or playing around Romeo. So I think in that sense, it's hard for any player to adapt. But if you're a top player, you'll just
That's
thrive, won't you? Lavia's certainly thrived.
Oh God.
But then that creates an issue. Oh, ball's coming in.
Oh no, it's actually we actually defended a corner reasonably well there for a change.
Yeah. So, I mean, Lavia comes in, does well, and then you're forced to try and squeeze Enzo in, because I think that I think off of balance, you would say Caicedo and Lavia is probably the best two. But I want to try and fit Enzo in there. I thought he looked great against Wolves. I thought he was really good, better than Caicedo. So you just got to rotate, really. If we didn't have European football and this was the same as last season, I think it would have been an absolute nightmare.
Oh,
we
it would
have
have
had
been
some very unhappy
Would have been a
players.
disaster. Yeah, but that's what I mean when people are moaning about the Conference League. Like, okay, we don't want to be in it necessarily, but we need the games. Imagine having all these options we've got now, playing once a week. Like, it would just be a complete nightmare. So whilst these games obviously aren't the best, we needed them. But the midfield thing's interesting though, because I agree. You're not gonna. I don't think playing Enzo, Caicedo, and Lavia all together works. I think we are going to see it in certain games, particularly the bigger games. I think we probably might see it. But essentially, we play a 4-1-4-1. Like, this is basically Enzo sitting with then like Madueke, Mudryk, Nkunku, and Dewsbury Hall, like all as a part of a front 4 or 5 even. You are very overrun in that midfield. Obviously, Vega will invert into midfield, so you get an extra man in there. But it's Enzo's defensive side of the game. I don't think is necessarily the best. So if he's in there, if he's in there on his own, which he kind of is in this game, for example, I think that role would suit a Lavia better. But then Enzo's going to play. He's captain at the moment. We paid all that money for him. He's not going to be in the team.
You know, we were talking. Was I talking with you the other day about this? You know, Maresca said, I'm not going to have any favourites, this and that. I call bullshit on that straight away. I think Enzo's going to be one of his favourites from the get-go. He's going to find a way to fit him in. I don't have a problem with it because I think Enzo's a good player. But I think he's going to find a way to squeeze him in pretty much 90% of the time. Otherwise, you've got an ownership who are unhappy. You've got a board who are unhappy. You've got a player who's going to be unhappy. And it just creates an internal conflict. But I think if you're looking purely on the pitch, there's a real argument to be had about whether you play him or where you play him.
I think it's more about where. I don't think there's an argument about whether. Like, if you can get Enzo Fernandez playing at his best, then that is a massive plus to the Chelsea team. Let's be perfectly honest about it. It's ball into the box. Was that the
Tosin again.
Tosin clearing.
I think I agree, Alex, with you, because I think he's actually sent that message out by giving him the captain armband too. And I think, you don't hand that captain armband out for someone who's not part of your plan.
Was that Dewsbury Hall?
See Mudryk.
Because it boosts his confidence as well, doesn't it? He's thinking, Gaffer's given me the captain armband. I've got to really step up here and keep improving, keep playing. But with Enzo, I think I always defend him more because I think he was let down by his price tag and what he was valued at when he came into Chelsea. And I'll literally, I'll die at that hill because I think that he never should have cost the amount he did. And every single time he's been criticised or he's been scrutinised, that fee comes up in every conversation.
If he costs 50 mil, no one's really saying too much about him.
It's true.
Go on, Mudryk.
How much is he worth then? Like in modern day market,
how much is anyone worth?
It's just a question.
I think at the current,
I don't know, man.
When we bought him after they won the World Cup,
I mean, like right now. How much would you pay for him if you were a club that wanted Enzo? Yeah,
I reckon he's probably worth right now maybe 70 or 80 mil.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Really?
You would have probably said the same thing for Caicedo because that's what
you think less.
I think in his current form, I think he's worth probably around 60 million, 50 million max. I think.
Yeah, bro, with Mount's going 50.
Here we go.
Here we go,
Madueke.
When we brought him, there's an argument he could have been worth that price after the World Cup. Obviously, Benfica, amazing in the UCL for Benfica as well.
Look all that space in the middle.
Every time.
Nice work, Vega. Okay, here we go, Mudryk.
Play him.
Oh god.
This guy, man.
How long do you make the excuse of like Ukraine with Mudryk? Because people do say it to me, like, well, the guy's his family are in a war-torn country. I don't know how many of them are still out there.
I think they all live there still.
They all still live there. Like, how long? Because that's definitely that's fair, isn't it? Like that,
Yeah.
you can't not take that into consideration.
Yeah.
But do you think that it's more than just that? Because a lot of the time with footballers, it's personal issues that get in the way of how they play.
That's what people don't look into though, at all. They just look at the pitch and they see what they see and they think, oh, not good enough or whatever. But no one thinks about anything that's off the pitch. Because they're like all of us. They're just normal people that have problems and things like that. So, yeah, of course it's going to play a big part. And I don't think people are using it as an excuse as such. But, yeah, at some point he has to step up and deliver. Of course he does. but it's the same. It's the same for anyone. It's not just him. Like everyone's got to step up and perform. Otherwise, you won't be in the team, or you could end up being sold. So I don't think it's a specific Mudryk issue, but I think everyone's got to step up, and everyone's got problems. But you know, when you want stepping in the pitch or when you go to work or whatever, you've just got to leave them in the changing room or at the door, and try and do your best on the pitch. I don't think people make excuses for Mudryk. The talent's there, but yeah, obviously the penny needs to drop, and it needs to happen this season. Otherwise, with the Brazilian lads coming in,
Oh, they've hit us again here.
he could be on his way out. Oh,
This could be another one.
save from
Save.
Jorgensen. Oh my
no.
God.
That's
Mate,
so
these
easy.
lot
The
of
defence are too deep.
These lot are tearing
Way
us
too
apart.
deep, man.
Ever since we've conceded, they've been all over
Do you know
us.
that
This is
these
what I
lot?
mean.
Do you know these came 5th in the Swiss League last season? 5th in the Swiss League, and they're making us look bang average right now.
I mean, we are.
This is why I said at the start, guys.
is that Disassi
I told
again,
you,
struggling?
Charlie, don't chat too much because at the end of the day, we're at their ground here now.
I mean, someone sitting there said 4-0 before the game. Don't know who that was.
Yeah,
Surely it
Don't
wasn't
worry,
anyone.
there's people in the chat that agree
Right, mate,
with
you're-
you,
yeah.
so you're all
Yeah,
good
it's all
there,
blame
Taron.
Alex,
people
you
in the
gonna
chat,
you gonna
not
boo at half time, mate?
We're actually going to leave. We're
Mate.
going to end this
Shall we?
watch-along
Should we
and
go
go.
little round the booze at half time?
Oh, mate. Honestly. Do you know what? It is ridiculous. I think, I read the comments after, because a lot of people didn't like what I said about the fact that I think it's a disgrace booing the players at half time against Servette.
Ooh. Play out wide now.
Going
Take
out
him
wide
on,
to
take him
Nonny.
on.
Got
Come
a
on,
lot of
Mudryk.
space here, but
Support
they're
us, not
very...
That's Nonny. It's a bit of a loose
You
touch.
take him on, go out. Go on the outside.
Take him on,
Direct.
Nonny.
Oh, go on. Cut in.
Good.
Oh, he's
Too
too
much,
You need
though,
to
too
wake up
much.
there.
But to be fair, mate, like, I get it. People spend their hard-earned money to go and watch Chelsea. £100 more than that, especially if you're going to away games sometimes. I don't have anything against those fans, and I agree. You have the right to express your opinion.
It's a time and a place
Express
for
it at full time
Yeah,
when
there's
you've
a time
lost
and a
3-0.
place. Mate, we weren't
Not
even-
at half time.
We weren't even losing.
Mate, we weren't even. I was there at Middlesbrough, mate. Were you at Middlesbrough?
Oh,
No,
that
I
was
couldn't make that one in the
awful.
end,
Couldn't make
luckily.
Oh, fuck. We did the Sun before.
did,
didn't
yeah, we did the Sun, yeah.
That was like one of the lowest moments last season, I
Yeah.
think.
Definitely.
And I was all for
Yeah.
booing. Like,
That game was
absolutely.
so bad
Good
as well.
riddance. I remember Poch
Oh,
hooked
God, they're on the
Enzo
break again, yeah.
Palmer missed
during the
2
second
chances,
half, and
wasn't
he was one of our best players.
Oh no! Servette into the box. Come on, stand up to him. Oh, good away.
And so in that sense, like when the players are really bad and you don't see them putting a shift in, like they deserve to be booed. It's not that you never boo your own team. You boo them when they
There's a
deserve
time and
it.
a place for it, isn't it? Yeah.
How? In what way do you think they deserve to be booed? Like at 0-0 against Servette in the Conference League. It doesn't matter who you're playing. I don't care if it's Barrow who we've got in the Carabao Cup.
Great.
Like,
What a draw that
if
is.
we win the second half 6-0, like
Who can?
we
You
look
look
like
idiots.
complete. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that there needs to be, and this isn't just a Chelsea problem either. I mean, this is a problem that's actually becoming quite
It's a
consistent.
football problem. Isn't
Yeah,
It?
it's a football problem generally, and I think the internet's a big reason for it.
I mean,
Everyone
same
can.
thing happened to Everton, didn't it?
Yeah, you know.
Could you imagine being them Everton
why
fans?
are you
right?
filming
Went
it?
to the train station.
Yeah.
Why are you filming
Why
it?
would you go to the train? You're at the train station. Oh,
got
Servette in the
ball
box
here
here.
at the end.
Jorgensen, good. And you're waiting for your team, and you're going to shout abuse at them getting on the train.
2 games into the
What
season
the?
as well.
What's that doing? Like, as that fan doing that, right? What is the thought process going through your head to think that's a good idea?
I know what the thought process is. The thought process is like you're on 50k a week or however much, and I can't feed my kids or whatever it is. I'm struggling to pay rent. Why aren't you putting in a shift? The thing that people don't realise, and this is my opinion, the majority of the time, there are periods where this isn't the case. The players are putting in a shift most of the
course they
time.
are.
They're just not very good.
But Everton
And-
are just shit though.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everton are just shit. It's half time now anyway.
They lost Onana, didn't they? That's a big loss for Everton. They didn't even replace him.
He
at
looks
all.
good at Villa.
Mate, Neil
I really
Yeah,
like
yeah.
him.
I would have
Yeah.
taken him 100%. We need a profile like that.
50,
Right.
50 mil's not a bad price either. But
Yeah.
half time 1-1. Not a great half to be
Half
honest.
time, it's 1-1,
We've got a super
guys.
chat, Nina.
Yes, we do.
Go for
I was
off.
just about to say, Brian CFC, thank you so much for your super chat. Brian says, Monaco boys mid as we like. Bring me Jehovah's son. I'm assuming he's talking
That's
about
Trev.
Trevor Chalobah there. And,
Thank you, Brian.
Justice for Trev, we miss him. Certainly, yeah, I think, and again, everyone get your comments in the chat. What do you think that needs to improve, what changes need to be made. Maresca's obviously got some notes to take from that first half, and we were talking about his in-game management before the game started, so it'll be interesting to see how he deals with this and what subs are made. But Mark says it was so boring, though, last Thursday. I'm assuming that he's talking about the Servette game at home.
I mean, that's fair, isn't it?
It was boring.
I mean, I'm not saying it's boring, but if it's boring, yawn. Don't boo.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no,
What do you think that's the cause of, though? Do you think it's like
But
the new owners, like
That's the other thing.
spiraled
People
into
go,
this?
we're not booing the players, we're booing the owners.
Yeah, but the players don't know that, do
They
The
don't
players
know
don't
that,
know
yeah.
that. They're the ones on the pitch that
I
are
like
playing.
you need to create a good atmosphere to play in, and
It's a totally fair point.
and we simply aren't doing that.
I don't, as I said, I don't like have anything against the idea of why people are booing. I just don't think you should do it, right?
No, I agree.
I mean, this is pretty basic stuff, guys. If I was on the pitch and getting booed, I wouldn't feel great.
But that's not going to inspire you to perform better, is it?
No, it's not encouraging, is it? Especially when it's at home. And I said this last time that we have a responsibility as fans to make the players feel at home, you know, at Stamford Bridge. And it's really sad and hurtful that, you know, game one, we're suddenly not behind the players and we're sending out a message like, oh,
But
as soon as something goes wrong.
You can tell, like Alex, we were at Wolves on Sunday. Like the away support's great, and you can tell how much the players enjoyed having that support.
Nani was smiling so much.
Mate, they were loving it.
No,
That-
even Jackson with his first
Mate,
goal.
it makes
goal.
it makes such a big difference. And no wonder you got players last season saying they prefer playing away from home. That can't be a situation that is happening on a regular basis. Like, I get it, you know, Premier League football's a big tourist attraction and whatnot, and it's quite hard to build a decent atmosphere at home. But we just got to be more supportive at Stamford Bridge, because the away support is so much better, hands down.
Yeah. I mean, you go to a couple of away games, don't you, Taron?
Yeah,
I mean,
been to a
what
few.
do you think the main difference is with the fans? Because, I mean, a lot of these people that go to aways,
Go home
they
as well,
still
yeah.
go to the
Yeah,
home games.
yeah.
So why can't we replicate, you know, the support that we want?
I think it's quite obvious to say, but in away games, you have a lot of the fans who have the loyalty points, official loyalty points up. A lot of the ultras, should we say, the proper Chelsea, should we say, a lot of the fans who die for the badge. But at home, I think I said this to you last season, you have a lot of fans who spent $500 for a resold ticket. A lot of people who maybe aren't as accustomed to as the ultras are. So then the atmosphere, tourists, we say, yeah, that's a nice way to put it. I think that's the difference. You have a lot of tourists at home who don't know the chants, who don't know the atmosphere. And away, it's everyone knows the songs, everyone knows the chants, everyone has followed the club for, I don't know, 5-10 years. So you see a bit of a difference in the volume of fans. That's what I'd say is the main issue. Like when I'm at home watching Chelsea games, I'm sitting next to people recording the whole game on their phone, wearing like a Real Madrid kit. Do you know what I
That is
mean?
literally you, Charlie.
That's not me. That's not me. That's not
That
me.
is
That's
shots
not me.
fired.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
That's
We've
me.
got an
No,
issue, guys.
but you do see like Real Madrid shirts and like Barcelona.
Oh, mate.
I've seen Matthew Arden. I saw someone wearing a Barcelona shirt at a Servette game last week.
They should be kicked out, in my opinion. If you have any respect for the club and the culture,
But do you know
then
what?
you should be kicked out.
But do you know what else is a problem though? Is, and I get it, you know, there's got to be those kind of sections, but let's be honest, there's really two stands that make any noise at Stamford Bridge: Matthew Arden lower and the Shed. The other bits, maybe the upper a little bit. The other stands are zero atmosphere. Westview, you sit there, there's a goal, you might get a little like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing, and it's just full of people that are basically there because it's like a day out or whatever, or because their work got them free tickets. They might not even support Chelsea.
What I mean, man.
And then there's the family stand. You don't get much from there. Like, there's basically really two stands that are generating atmosphere at the whole ground.
Let's talk about the game as well. So, I mean, Nina, what do you make of the first half? I know we missed 8 minutes of it, but apart from that.
It was great. Clearly, there was nothing important to see in those first 8 minutes. That's why it wasn't, streamed and working. But yeah, I think, we started off really well. We were definitely dominating in possession, chances created and stuff. But I just think that after we scored, I think we did let the foot off the gas a little bit. And I think that's something we saw last season. It's something that changed in the second half against Wolves because we looked like we were out there hungry for more. We wanted to, retain our lead that we lost twice in the first half, and ultimately that happened. But I just think that we've let ourselves down defensively massively. And once we conceded that goal, they took that opportunity. And I told you guys this before the game, this would happen. They know where Chelsea's weaknesses are because they saw it at Stamford Bridge as well. There were moments where, Jorgensen saved us. you know, because they were able to run through us so easily, and they'll really capitalise on that, and they have done so. They thought, you know, we can have a go today. We were unlucky at Stamford Bridge, and there you go. It worked out for them. And if we don't change something and we don't tidy ourselves at the back, I fear we could be conceding another. And I hope that, you know, with Maresca's sensible changes that he's been making, I think he can make the right call, but I think it needs a bit of tightening up. And I think we can all say, wait, what's the aggregate score now?
3-1.
3-1. Okay, it's still quite a comfortable lead. I think maybe even if you do sit back a little bit, but I think be tidy at the back so we don't potentially concede more. I think this is a now a game where, of course, I'd love us to go for more, but I think we need to really fix ourselves defensively as well. Because obviously, yeah, it's great we can score goals, but we know in the Premier League you also have to be able to defend well. Because let's not forget the opposition and the front lines and how much they've strengthened their forwards as well, other teams. We can't be running with this kind of defensive madness as we continue on. And I look at Servette, you know, you say, oh, Servette, they had a lot of energy. They just lacked quality at Stamford Bridge. And here at home, with the edging of their fans, they're looking to cause us trouble. So I think we really need to, make some changes.
Do you think we need to look to counter in the second half?
Potentially, yeah. I think because we saw against Wolves that really worked out in our favour because it was very quick 1, 2, 3 passes, and you know you're into their box and you're looking to have a shot, you're looking to make a cross, and I think that really worked in our favour. Yeah, go for it. Because at the end of the day, you know, another fan here has said it was boring against Servette. We do want to watch good football, don't we? You know, we were deprived last season, the season before, so dull, so boring, and I think now we're looking to utilise the players we have because they're all meant to be entertaining, right? You look at the players we have, they are entertainers, they're playmakers, and I think I would like to see that. But again, if it means that we're just one idea a little bit more mindful and a bit more kind of strengthened at the back, so we're not letting them kind of expose us, then I would probably prefer that, to be honest.
The goal was such a bad goal to concede, like from several. I mean, I don't know what Badia Shields doing position-wise. The Sassi's a big unit, just getting brushed aside. Enzo not getting stuck in the midfield, could have stopped it there and then. Just a catalogue of errors. And all right, you know, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of this game and going through, but you don't want to be conceding goals like that. And it's a little bit of a regular pattern that's occurring in terms of the types of goals we're conceding, where we're getting passed through the middle of the park. People are weak in the tackle, defenders out of position, not knowing what they're doing. Like against better opposition, if you do that sort of shit, you get punished. And against Wolves, they're a better level of opposition, and we got punished for some poor defending. Luckily, the attack bailed us out. Well, we're not going to be able to score 4, 5, 6 goals every week, so we need to tighten up defensively.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we're being honest, sorry for all the Renato Vega lovers out there. I'm one of them myself, but they're not going to show the goal back here. But he was actually a bit to fault for that goal. There was a big gap between Badia Shield and Vega at the back that let the striker just run through. Obviously, it's not the same, but the Haaland goal against City, it was Cucurella and
Colwell and
Cucurella just ran straight through that left centre-back hole and got around the keeper. But I think the main issue is every single counter-attack, we see how Tottenham do, how City do it. The defenders push up on the attackers, counter-press, how we used to play under Tuchel, stop being countered. But every single time it looks like the attackers found a way away from Vega, found a way away from Enzo, not close enough to stop the counter.
But there's so much space, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's so much
super
space.
Poor. Like, there's a massive disconnect between the midfield and the attack and the defence, not squeezing up as a
It was
unit.
like that under Poch, to be fair.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was like...
mate, we were like a basketball team under Poch. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was basketball football. It was just end to end. We had no control in games. The football's different under Maresca so far. It's definitely different, and I think it will be better in the long run. But in terms of like what we're doing, we don't struggle to score goals. We're still letting cheap goals in. It's the same as it was last season. We didn't struggle to score goals last season. We conceded loads of goals. We didn't have much control in games. We're going to have more control in games under Maresca, but in terms of like the other things, it's not really changed that much so far from what we were seeing last season. And look, it's 4 games in. I'm not going to say, it's going to be terrible or anything. It's not. I think this will be good, but like the same issues are still there from last season, regardless of the guy in the dugout or the players on the pitch. We're still conceding shit goals. We're still easy to play through on the counter attack, and we get overrun in midfield on occasion. So like going forward is never a problem for us. I don't worry about us going forward, but yeah, defensively is not great, and I think too many times we look weak in the midfield.
Yeah, right. Well, let's get to some comments in the chat because a lot of you echo some of the problems here that we're talking about. But I mean, we've had a few season ticket holders agree with us regarding the atmosphere here, so it's good to know that we're unanimously agreeing on that. But Darren says it's time for Mudryk to go. Pubalan? I'm not going to try and pronounce that, sorry.
Wait, I'll say it. Publan Panther.
There
That's
we
not
go.
too bad.
Maresca is still a ball boy manager. Josh said Mudryk needs a loan. Don, shout out to you, Don. Don says our players are being cautious. It's obvious. This is a Hackney Marshes. Have you guys seen the Hackney Marshes pictures?
No.
Do you know what he's on about?
They're shocking. Yeah,
They are crazy.
terrible.
They are like, there's like holes in the ground. There's like mud. Oh, it's
Like,
horrible.
it's actually
Did they
mad.
do
It's
the
actually
YouTube
mad.
series with
but-
those teams?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
YouTube team,
If
isn't
you
it?
played on Hackney Marshes, then yeah,
But it's
you look
actually mad
different.
though how bad that pitch is, and this is professional football.
Well, what are you talking about, Servette here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to say Hackney Marshes.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about. I wasn't talking about Sunday. I wasn't talking about
Close
Sunday
enough,
League. I'll
close
give you how
enough,
bad this
yeah.
Sunday League pitch
I
is.
played on a
Jeez.
professional pitch in that case. But yeah, Mark says that last Thursday, apart from my 3 friends, everyone was a stranger. It's pretty sad there to hear. But yeah, a lot of people are saying, well, I saw earlier some mentions of Chalobah. I think, what do you guys think, by the way, about Chalobah? Do you
Standing at
think
the
he's
bar.
got a place?
Oh,
Taron, have you heard this
Standing
chant?
at the
Everyone's
bar
seen it. Anyone with a phone has seen it.
Chalobah.
Where's
just
your
standing
drink?
at the bar with Trevor Chalobah.
Do you guys love this?
What a tune,
If you
mate.
love
What a
this tune, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Thank
The
you.
whole way I'd have to start singing
I feel
the
like
chant at
Chalobah's
halftime.
just holding out because he wants to hear that song one more time at the bridge.
He needs to hear it one more time.
He
When we done
Mate,
it.
what about a Barrow? Barrow in the cup. Bring Chalobah
Yeah.
on.
But
Get the
it-
chant,
but
give
it's
him
an
the send
interest-
off.
But it's an interesting point though. Like, what are we going to do with these players that have been frozen out, which obviously aren't going to leave before the window shuts tomorrow? Maresca said in a press conference yesterday, there's no way back for them. They're not going to play minutes. So what are we going to do with Sterling and Chilwell, which is over 500 grand a week on wages? What, they're just going to retire for 6 months and just train with their 21s?
Pretty much.
What a complete waste of money that is.
I saw this thing that Chelsea were really impressed about how Trev
Chalobah's
handled
attitude,
the
yeah.
situation.
It's
So I was
briefings
like,
after briefings, isn't it?
yeah, but I was
Non-stop,
like, so
man.
what? He passed the test and now he can stay. Like that's just so wrong on so many
But like,
levels.
it's all very well to do that, right? And to tell players their surplus requirements and you don't want them. Fine. Make sure you get rid of them. Don't tell them. Don't make it a situation when they're still at the club after deadline day and we're shelling out millions of pounds a week in wages for players that aren't making match day squads and they're training with the 21s.
I mean, to be fair, I think even if Sterling and Chilwell were on the bench, they probably still wouldn't play. So, I mean, in that case, yes, it's a waste of money
They're not going to
regardless.
play. They're not playing.
No, they're not playing. I think that's the right decision, by the way, by Maresca and the club. Chalobah, everyone knows that's a terrible decision. I think there is a way back for Chalobah.
I think there could be.
Yeah.
I'm confident there might be. Do you know what's mad as well? Sorry, I know second half's about to start. Just quick thoughts on this. Chelsea are trying to sell Sterling to Arsenal so they can buy Sancho.
And he's already agreed contract terms.
Well, apparently he has. And there's also reports saying that Ivan Toney's expected to join Al Ali. Don't imagine if Al Ali get Toney and Osimhen, and then we get a Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Here we go for us tomorrow.
No, I don't think
No.
that's going to happen, to be honest. I mean, we've offered a loan plus an obligation to buy. And I think that if Osimhen... The guy just needs to understand, listen, this is how it works here. I think that we'll probably match his wages. We'll probably go beyond that with Champions League football, but he will have to take quite a big cut. I mean, but this goes back to Chilwell and Sterling as well. If we offload those players, we've already offloaded Lukaku as well. We're not losing anything on wages. We're
No,
not
but
losing.
what I mean
I know
is
we're
that,
trying to change the structure. Our structure is already between 60 and 70 grand a week.
For
right?
like average base.
This
yeah.
is what I'm saying. So you can afford to push the boundaries a little bit with a couple of players because you've already offloaded some of the big earners. And actually, that's still a pay cut in a lot of ways because he's not going to be offered. He's not going to be on more than 300k. So
No.
you've made 50 grand off of losing Lukaku. If his base wage is below what he was having anyway without Champions League football, then it's a smart move. I think that we're approaching this the right way.
I know, I
This
agree.
is always
I
going to
agree.
be a deadline day deal. It was never going to happen straight away. Osimhen will make a lot of money, but he'll lose a lot of respect within the football community. And you know,
If he goes Saudi, yeah.
he will. He'll lose a lot of respect. I think that deep down he cares about that. I do think he cares. You don't get to that level as a striker without a bit of pride. And if you go to Saudi, you lose any pride really within the space.
You become irrelevant for a...
You are irrelevant. I mean, look, Neymar, he's gone. Ronaldo's gone to Saudi. But these
are like global stars.
Yeah, but they were past it. That's what I mean. They'd lived through those
They weren't
moments.
going at 25.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So if Osimhen wants to make that decision, bear in mind we'll probably make him sign a 6-7 year deal. You know, when he's into his 30s, then I think we'd be fine with it.
But I think
make
Chelsea,
your money.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chelsea have played this right. You know, wait until.
But they do need to offer more than like what I'm hearing.
Well, we're not going to.
I mean, what do you think he's worth?
Second half is underway, guys.
What, per week?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, to be honest.
Well, he's on 295.
He's not worth that.
How much do you pay him?
Do you not think he is?
No,
295?
I don't think so.
One of the best strikers in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but the guy scored 20 goals in one season in his career, and we're talking about he's like unbelievable. Like, look, the striker market's dead, and he's the best option on there, and he's a very good player. My issue is that people
How much do you pay him?
Are we talking about Osimhen here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd probably say I'd go in like 160 with them, but like as a base. But
That's
then no, but as a base.
wouldn't
But
take
then you're incentivized. Like, why should you just be paid that straight away? You should have to perform to get more money.
That's only under like.
But that's not even a base wage really for him.
Yeah, that would be a base wage for him. And then you've got incentives.
You're almost asking him to cut his wages by 50%. Why would he not just stay at Napoli and be happy? Like
He's not staying at Napoli. He's
do
frozen
you know what I'm saying
Yeah.
from a financial point of view? So you're not incentivizing him financially. He's going to be entering a.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, it's saved by Jorgensen. Jesus Christ! That defending from a
Here
set
it is
pieces.
again. Goalkeeper
Why
to the
you clapping
rescue.
for it?
Guys,
Why you
That was
why
a-
did
was
why
it-
did he
did he
stop
blow
clapping?
did he blow for a
Was he
foul?
offside? Or regardless of his offside, the defending is shocking.
It was good defending from the set pieces, guys.
Hold on, no, but look, is he offside?
Okay.
He was offside.
But still,
But
that's
still,
a poor line,
the
man.
What do
defending.
you mean that's a poor line? It was offside.
I still think
That's
it's
the
a
whole
poor line,
point.
man.
No, but the defending was poor there.
It's not. They're not even. They're not all in the same place. There's some deeper, some going forward. It's not good enough.
But I think with Osimhen is surely he's what 25 is he?
Yeah.
I still think you're at your peak in terms of age of your career, and you've just been balling out at Napoli. Is it not every 25-year-old who's up and upcoming is supposedly meant to be the best striker they're out? Why would you not want to play in the Premier League now? Is this not like the perfect opportunity for you to play
Of course it is.
in Europe, to be, in a competitive league? I get that, what Saudi are going to offer him in terms of money is nowhere near what Chelsea could ever offer. But I think I like to think that footballers are kind of intrigued and enticed by the opportunity to play for a club like Chelsea,
Oh,
regardless
who's this
whether
in?
you have a UCL football or not, to play in the Premier League. Yeah, because he's absolutely got so much more to give. So
I just thought if he wanted to join us, it would have happened by now. If Chelsea were going to offer more money, they would have offered more money by now. Why would you wait until deadline day to do that?
Because you want to make the right decision.
yeah,
No, but you would have
Making him
But,
one of those.
what I mean
and
is
it's
though.
also in his camp's best interest to get the best deal for him too.
But what I mean
He's not
is
negotiating
though,
the deal himself.
No,
He's
what I
got an
mean is though,
agent.
like if Chelsea were dead set on Osimhen, right, and they were happy to pay whatever.
Crossing from Mudryk.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
gonna
that
come
would've
off
been
one day,
so
man.
sensational.
Couldn't give him a bicycle
when he
kick.
had
Oh.
that shot in
It
pre-season.
was
It was
against
in
Inter,
pre-season,
wasn't it?
against
Inter,
That was
yeah.
such a good save from
Oh, that
someone,
would have
man.
been recreating
Touch.
it.
He's gonna-
so perfect.
It's going to be like Tottenham at home where he does it. It's going to go top bins.
Yeah,
It's going to happen very
who-
soon.
But that's quite a long.
Yes,
it's quite a
that'd be
long
the
way.
best.
That's quite a long way wide.
Look
but
at
yeah.
him. He
All
knows
right, Charlie,
he's so
fucking hell,
cool.
man.
What have you just said?
It's quite a long way wide.
Right, Charlie. Shh.
No, it was a long way wide though, but it was a good effort.
Hey, a girl can dream.
You dream of a bicycle kick, yeah.
Oh, that is just such a cool goal. Do you remember Giroud's against Atletico Madrid?
that
Yes.
That
was
was nuts.
There
that
was
was
no
ridiculous.
fans. No fans for that one.
It was like
Yeah.
a 5-minute VAR
in front
check
of the
as well.
TV clapping.
There you
Going,
go.
yeah. I miss Giroud. Underrated.
We need a
baller.
striker like that. in
But
the
that's what
team.
we need
Giroud
some
would suit
rotation.
this system really
Giroud
well.
Yeah.
He'd be
so
great.
good.
We need someone to help Jackson, a more experienced number 9, come in, ease the burden a bit. Target man's type striker.
I mean,
Not many
Depends.
on the
It depends
market
what you
now.
want to go for.
let's say you
doesn't
bring
it?
Osman then, or just a striker. Go to Strasbourg. Is that
No,
allowed?
there's no.
You can't do any more.
Because Petrovic has gone on loan, so that's 3 loans
is
to
it?
Strasbourg done. Yeah,
You can't do it to the
Can
same
we do
club
any more
for more than 3.
international loans?
you've got one more slot.
One
It's 2,
more.
isn't it?
No, one more because
Really?
Petrovic has gone today.
Was it not? Was it not 3?
No, it was
Well,
2,
maybe
and then
Guiu-
Petrovic has gone.
Do you,
Yeah.
do you think Guiu has a Premier League loan, or do you think maybe a
I
Championship?
think that's a bit championship or.
Do you really think no
League.
championship loan for him?
Championship's not an easy
He was
league,
linked
man.
with Sevilla, wasn't he? Like a few,
Yeah.
last
Yeah, but
month.
I would want him playing in England. I'd want him,
Yeah.
getting accustomed to.
Get used to
Oh, it's a
English
nice
football.
ball
And
out
did
to
you see
Mudryk.
Broya to
Ipswich is done.
Ipswich is
collapsed.
is
Oh,
done.
Mudryk cuts
Shoot,
in.
shoot,
Shoot,
Right,
shoot.
mate, have a shot.
Oh, is
God.
that deflected over?
No,
You
man.
know, it's good. It's direct. I like
It's
it.
direct.
Sorry, Nina. What was...
Sorry, I forgot what I was saying.
Broya's deal to Ipswich
Oh
is
yeah,
off.
Broya's deal was
Officially off.
Off, yeah.
No.
Foot injury in his medical, so he's going to be at Chelsea till January at least.
Class.
Standard, yeah. Another one to pay money to do fuck all. Yeah, great.
And that would have been such a good deal as well.
You know, you're
for
positive
us.
today, aren't you?
No, but it is though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the outgoings have been really bad this window.
It's like you just
Well,
hit
we can't say that until the window's finished.
Alex,
For all
come
we
on.
know, we might end up getting rid of a lot of players.
Can I just say? Oh,
Okay, that's good. Go on and Kunks.
You can't.
oh,
ju-
played in. Go on.
Have a shot.
Oh, shoot.
Have a shot.
Oh.
Oh, mate.
Alex, you can't honestly tell me that you think that tomorrow, right, between now and 11
That's
p.m.
not what I said.
No, wait. The window shuts tomorrow 11 p.m. Right? You said judge it at the end of the window.
That's
That's
it.
lovely.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
Yeah, okay. You telling me in the next 24 hours, Sterling, Chilwell, we know Broya's not going. There's about 7 or 8 players that need to leave. That's not going to happen by tomorrow.
I'm saying that we could easily get rid of a couple $100,000 a week of wages easily.
We could potentially, yeah.
I don't think. Oh my
Oh,
god.
what is that?
Oh, that's back from who's that?
Tosin.
Tosin. Oh, bloody hell.
See, he felt the pressure
Do you know
there
what?
and
Do
he cracked.
you think that's the pitch though?
Maybe.
We're just
There's
gonna
also
blame
a bit of a
everything on
pass.
Tosin.
The pitch. There's a picture of Tosin. Yeah.
Well, let's watch the replay.
Oh,
Have we
go
got
on
a
in
replay?
Kunku. Go on, Geezer. Oh, this is a replay. Jesus.
It's unlucky, but yeah, it's a pitch again.
Yeah, the
That's why it's
pitch
sick.
is so bobbly.
That's what I'm saying. It's been raining, boys.
You better
Is
have a Tosin kit by next week, man.
Yeah, he's
number
going to get
4 on the
why
back.
you get a
30.
Tosin kit?
Well,
mate?
look, I'm just saying that he should start. He should start the next. I want to see him start against
But
Palace.
do you think him and Cole will have a good dynamics, like their
Oh, I
abilities?
dunno,
I think
bro.
Fofana's the aggressor, he can press high, and Cole's the more ball-playing defender out of the two. It's quite a nice duo. I don't know if Tosin and Cole will...
Look,
quite the
again,
combination,
I'm just going based on what I've seen so far this season. For me, Tosin deserves to start in the Premier League.
I don't know when he's
That
going to
doesn't
get an
even mean
opportunity,
we
though.
drop Fofana, but I would rather play Colwell ahead of Fofana because of the fact that
Servette in the box. Corner.
Because I like the way he plays the ball forward and he's so positive. So I think he links
Yeah.
up well between the midfield and that's Colwell's strength. I mean, people have criticised Colwell's defensive, the way he's defended, which is fair enough. But yeah, just look again. If he wants to retain with
that's nice.
All right, Chelsea here.
Come
Counter
on,
attack.
Mudryk.
from
Go on,
us.
Counter
Mudryk.
attack.
Oh, it's a great
It's
run.
2
2v2.
against 2 against 4.
Go.
Oh,
Go on,
he's
Misha.
Oh, he's so fast!
Oh.
That's what I need from this guy, man. That's what I need. Go straight to the defender. Don't think about it,
But that was
man.
positive. That was direct.
But the power he had in his run, he could
Yeah,
have
he's
just
won.
chipped it.
Yeah, he's got that, and he's taken it from inside his own half. That's what we want to see. A little
It's a
directness.
great run.
Is it-
Look,
is it a
he
good
is looking
save?
to be
Is it
fair.
a good save? It might be. It might be a really good save. That's good
Nah.
defending.
That was a save, though.
That's
wasn't it?
really
It
good
was a-
defending.
it was a save.
He's kept up with it now.
No, he's done well. He's done well there. That's better.
If he can get that right, he's going to be an insane player.
I mean, that pace
he's
is a
gonna
joke,
be
by the
insane.
way.
He's almost like a Dharma Traore, isn't it? In that aspect, like he has the pace and the power, but the end product is just not really there.
You just need the oil, man.
Oh, the mess. Oh man, I might just go and send some baby oil to the Chelsea training ground, man. I might help him out. You never know.
All right, corner kick here for Chelsea.
Okay, come on, boys. Oh,
It's a high one.
Wow,
That's a
That's
high
the
one.
plan. It's the
There you
plan.
go.
Oh, it's
There you go.
gone deep
Trust
to
the
the
process.
stick. The Sassy.
Controlled
Trust the
well.
process, boys.
Come on, that's exactly what we want.
This is
Oh,
the process.
The Sassy.
This is the process.
There you go. Oh.
Oh,
Mudryk.
it's still ours. It's still ours.
Go on, play out
Kunku.
to-
That's lovely.
Good.
Nice.
Enzo.
Go
He's
on.
free.
Oh,
Oh,
Mudryk.
Mudryk.
Oh.
Oh.
Mudryk.
Oh, no,
God,
no,
that's
no,
good.
no,
Winning
no,
back the ball
Dewsbury
from
Hall,
the
nice,
counter,
nice.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Dewsbury,
is that?
fucking hell, what was that?
Dewsbury. You can't. So surely you can't just say Dewsbury. You've
Because
got
everyone
to
needs
say
a
I
nickname.
say it with an
Everyone
R. I
needs
used
a
to say it with an
nickname.
R, like Drewsbury.
Shrewsbury, isn't
That's
that
not
what
Shrewsbury,
Gabby
no.
O'Connell
No, no,
said,
but I
man?
know.
That's
But
the-
it's recently I've figured out it's Dewsbury.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dewsbury
Taron,
Hall,
what
yeah.
did you called in Kunku and Kunks earlier? Did you?
Oh, is that, did I?
Yeah.
Subconsciously, I did.
I'd
I have
not
nicknames for
heard
them
that
all.
before.
You got Nico, you got Moy, you got Enzo,
Moy.
Yeah,
What
Moy.
other
Like-
ones have you
like
got?
we're
Hit
mates,
me.
yeah.
What other-
Coley. That's one over there.
Coley.
Noni, obviously, that's quite an easy one. I don't know what
Noni.
Alex's one is for Tosin. Tosi, is it?
Tosi,
Adderabadi.
yeah.
Man like T.
Toe.
Yeah, man, like Big T, that's it.
Big
What about
T.
Disassi? Has he got one?
No, Axel Disassi.
No.
That's his nickname, mate.
Oh,
no,
okay,
I don't
yeah.
know.
That's a
Got
bit
one.
cruel.
Badia
isn't
Shield
it?
and Disassi, that's their nickname.
Baddie.
Baddie.
What about Mudryk?
Bad
Someone
Baddie.
called Mudryk Moody next to me
Moody.
Misha.
at the game.
Who said that?
At the game last week? Someone
They-
said, "Go on,
they-
Moody."
It's a great pass by Muddy.
They must have been a tourist. There was no way any actual
Moody.
Moody. No. Oh, into the mixer.
Sounded like
Oh, yes.
Noddy.
Oh.
Oh God.
Do you remember when we were in the gym, Charlie? Every different weight that we had.
Oh,
we would, like,
yeah.
get the Badia shields out onto
Get
the
Badia
onto the
shields
nettos.
out.
How far did we get? We got to the
We got
Jacksons.
to the Palmers, mate. The 20s,
we get to the Palmers?
The 20s were out, mate. Yeah, the 20s.
Palmers?
Yeah, the
He's
Palmers.
tiny
The 20s,
arms,
yeah,
hasn't
the
he?
20s, mate. The 20s were out.
I don't think Callum actually put that in the video. To be fair,
No, he left it out, mate.
He
I
left
think.
it out. Yeah.
Disappointing, really.
What did he leave out?
So basically, that gym video that we're trying to
Yeah.
get you on. What Callum did was cut all the like little snippets out.
There was
I mean,
some
to be
decent,
fair,
there was
it's
some
not an easy
decent
edit.
chat. No, it's not easy.
There was some
editing.
good chat in there. The problem is that we
Naturally.
talk so much. Callum was like, he has 3 mics, and he's like, I'm listening in my headphones, and I'm like,
Oh,
I don't know what to put in. So we did a new episode with Jem. It was a lot better. So we'll get a few more.
Oh, mix a ball in from Maresca. Nice.
Good
Oh, it's a nice switch of play.
Nice.
It might have been an overhead.
Touch.
Oh, the confidence is flowing
Go on,
through his
Misha.
veins.
Square
He's
him
going to
up.
go in.
Stand
He's
him
going
up.
to go in.
Take
Okay,
him, go right
okay.
for it.
Shoot, shoot. Oh,
That's good.
nice.
I like
better.
that, man. I like that
Much
for me.
better.
I love it. He has a Joey Knight haircut, doesn't he?
He
Shave
does.
head.
He does.
Love
Well,
it.
Joe's a bit longer, isn't it?
Nobody
I think.
knows Mudryk's next move because he doesn't know his own next move. So he's unpredictable, isn't he?
He is. But
That's
Got
do
that
you know what? Do you know
element of
what? That angle
surprise.
to shoot from as well.
yeah,
Like,
no, it's tough, isn't it?
that's quite far. His
But they've
legs
really
quite far away
tidied
from.
themselves up.
Who?
Who's Servette?
Have
They still leave a lot of space for us, but
Tidied
their
themselves up?
defending
I don't know.
is like their man-to-man defending is pretty decent.
Okay, let's see if we can do something from this set piece.
Enzo Fernandez.
Come on, decent ball into the mixer.
Oh my god, you know what's been my funniest source of entertainment recently? It's been the players pronouncing their names for the commentators. And have you
Premier
seen
League
Chelsea?
video.
Yeah, have you seen Chelsea's ones?
Oh,
No.
Reece James. Can you say it one more time, please? Nicholas Jackson.
No, Nicholas is really aggressive. It's like Jackson.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, he's always trying to be
Nicolas.
extra. That guy, isn't he? He loves it.
He's so jokes.
Oh,
Love him.
who else did it?
All
Dewsbury
of
Hall. He did it. No.
How
I
do you
think
how
I
do you
saw
say
him.
Gil? Is it Giu?
It's
Gil.
Gil. Yeah, but he says it Gil.
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 Because he says
Mad
it's got
Gil.
like a little U at the end. So he goes Gil. Because it's
What
not.
would be a good chant for him?
I'm just gonna call him Mark.
We'll
That's what-
just
that's
call
what
you
Kev said. Yeah,
Mark.
that's
call
what
him
Kev
Mark,
said.
innit?
We
Yeah.
just call him Mark.
Yeah.
We just call him Mark.
Right, great. Loads of space there. What does Enzo do now?
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
Finds Nani.
Oh, flick from Noni.
I see the vision.
Kunku's not on the same wavelength.
Oh, no,
though.
I
he
see the
wasn't.
vision. It was too quick. Too
Quick. Gil, drop
At what
in.
point would you start making changes with Palace in mind? Because we're coming up to the hour mark now.
I'll bring Noni off straight away.
I mean,
Like,
is there
think
any
he
point
needs to
I
putting is there any
agree.
point
Yeah.
putting
I
Cole
agree.
Palmer onto a pitch like this?
No.
I just wouldn't risk
Who
it.
No,
else
I
is there?
wouldn't bring
Neto's
Palmer.
not on the bench.
Neto's
is
not
he?
on the bench. Neither's
Tyreek George, maybe bring him.
Tyreek
Get some
George,
minutes,
Ash-
maybe
Is
from
George
him.
on the bench? I'll
Yeah,
bring George
Ash
on.
as well.
Akimpong's on the bench.
Yeah.
Where does Akimpong play?
It's fullback, is he
Yeah,
like a
right
left back or something, or right back? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
There's not that.
I suppose
there's
Disasi's
there's
not going to get minutes anywhere else.
There's,
Yeah,
though,
keep
is
there's,
he?
him on,
there's
yeah.
not a lot on the bench, I don't think.
I think Noni, he played, 90 in the last
Benches.
game as well, so he needs to come off.
There's two keepers on the benches: Akimpong, Colwell, Kukurea, Caicedo, George, Palmer, and Jackson. I wouldn't risk putting Palmer or Jackson on. Wouldn't bother with that. Maybe I think we probably might see Caicedo. I don't think Enzo will play a full 90.
Can we not move Vega into the actual midfield
Into the
role?
midfield.
Yeah,
Could
we
do what? Bring
could.
Kukurea on.
Put Cucurella, Achiembong, maybe at the back. It'll work. It's good from Noni there.
Always been knocked off.
No
the ball.
need for that though, is there?
Come on, ref.
So what happened
Oh,
to
that's Nkunku, yeah.
who was it? That Brighton player the other day, O'Reilly.
Oh, Riley,
in like a
literally.
He was
last
on for
game.
8 minutes.
Last night, he
Yeah.
played 8 minutes into his debut, and some
We've
guy
got-
from Crawley just done him in.
Yeah, needs ankle surgery. now,
Ankle's
so-
fucked as well. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out for a while.
We've got 346 people in the building, guys.
Big
If
up.
you have just joined and you haven't liked this watch along, what are you still doing? Hit that like button, guys.
How many have we
and
got?
get your thoughts in the comments.
How many have we got?
Likes.
Yeah.
We have 141 likes, guys.
That needs to be 200, guys.
That
That's
is poor, guys. We need
Really
some more
poor.
likes in here.
Stab to the heart.
Yeah, look, you'll make Alex cry
you know
if
what,
you
guys?
don't like this
If
video.
you want Chelsea to win today, get up to 500 likes. And I'm saying
Ooh.
We
that
say
for
that
you.
and then we're going to concede.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got a super chat from Sparky Marky. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sparky Marky.
Do you like me?
He says, "Love the new addition to the team."
Ah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is he an electrician? Because Sparky is like an electrician, isn't it? So
Sparky Marky, are you an electrician? Let us know. We
I
are
mean, I don't
intrigued
really
to
know why
know.
that's
Thank you
useful
very much
And
for
information.
thank
the
you so,
super
so
chat.
much. Guys, if anyone wants their comment guarantee read out by me, super chat us, guys. But most importantly, get those likes up. Thank you very much.
Just a quick update on Osherman, by the way. Apparently, he's waiting. He's waiting for a new offer from Chelsea, who he wants to join, but he doesn't want to take a pay cut. Well, Giza, there's no new offer coming with your wages.
Stay
So
at
No,
Napoli,
no.
man.
You see, this is where I think we might actually do it. I think
we're just going to Kate. Why are we waiting
that's
so
beautiful.
long?
That's
Oh, nice
beautiful.
from Nonny. Go on the outside, ball into the box. Oh, that was Dewsbury Hall with a shit touch.
Mate, the thing is, we're not saying
decision there.
cave in completely. We're just saying find the middle ground.
No, but there is no middle ground there. Because
Of course there
no, but he
is.
doesn't. No, but he doesn't want to
That's
drop his
what a negotiation
No, but he doesn't want
is.
to drop his wages. Mate, you've been in negotiations for months.
Look, you're right. We shouldn't pay him 300k. That is a little bit excessive. But if you offer him, let's be real, 250 is a lot of money,
It is a lot of money.
and I think that he might still accept that.
But he's-
why the hell did Napoli give him 300 grand?
But also, by the
since
way,
when were
though,
they
like, he-
dishing out these
It was after that
contracts?
season, wasn't
But
it? The Serie A season.
yeah, it
30
was. But
goals.
he's insistent that he's not taking a pay cut, and that's been the reporting the whole way through the summer that he will not take a pay cut, not €1.
Well, then,
Well, then he's not coming.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm with you.
yeah,
I'm with
fuck
you.
him.
is that what you said?
No, but do you know what though? What I mean is right. People are saying he wants a Chelsea move. He obviously doesn't want it that much because if he really wanted it, he'd take a pay cut and he'd come and fit in with a structure and he'd join.
It's his agent, though, isn't it?
But this is what I'm saying though. Like you can't say you want the Chelsea move, right? The Chelsea move is there for you, but you don't want to take a pay cut, so you don't want it that much. Like
Thing is, as well, if he would have just said like, "Listen, I'll play for Napoli, but if an offer comes in, I'm happy to go," then he could have had a great season under Conte, and still been on good money, playing in a good league. And now he's forcing himself into a position where he's going to be playing in Saudi or risk having a pay cut for Chelsea. Got a few substitutes coming on as well.
There he is, my boy.
Tariq George
on
There
from
we go.
Maresca.
Taron, you called it.
Yeah,
We've
Yeah.
got Nicholas
Big boy.
Jackson and Caicedo
Maresca's-
coming
You've
on
been
as well.
texting Maresca,
That's
have
what I'm
you?
messaging
Enzo
right now, actually. I
Fernandez
can't
is
leak his
off.
number on stream, unfortunately.
and Mark's off as well.
And Guiu is
Mark's off, yeah. Off the mark. That doesn't quite work because if he scored, it would have been all right. That
yeah. Next time.
yeah.
Unlucky, Charlie.
Edit that out.
We're live.
Yeah, I know it was a joke.
We can't.
Nicholas, if Jackson scores again, calls out Mikel on Instagram. Do you reckon?
Hey, do you know what?
Oh, that was blown up.
No,
Oh,
to be fair though,
shame.
like I don't actually blame him because,
He was going in.
but Mikel, like we all love Mikel, right? But the guy speaks too much. Like he
He has a podcast, John.
Yeah, I know.
I
but
mean,
no,
he does have,
man.
he does have
no,
a
no,
podcast.
he
his
does. But
job.
like he's always got stuff to say about Chelsea, right? Kind of
That's
slagging
the-
it.
that's literally what his podcast is.
I know, but he's slagging him off the club off loads, right? And he speaks. Obviously, wasn't
I think
particularly.
you could probably argue
pleasant
that we do
about
the same
Jackson.
thing, though, mate.
No,
Like,
but
if I'm
we're not ex-players in a position of like where we and he's trying to get convince Osimhen to join Chelsea, right? Supposedly.
Like, why
And
are
he's-
we
and he-
criticising? That's a good thing, though.
And he's slagging the club off all the time. That's not going to make someone want
Well,
to join, is it?
Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
in
mate,
that-
come here, but it's really shit. Everything's really bad at the moment. Oh, it's run terribly, but you should still come and join.
Well, I think that he's sort of on that side of, we need to sign ready-made players all the time, and if we're not signing players to win now, then we're doing something wrong. Whereas,
They know what the model is, though. He knows the model, so there's no point saying that.
yeah, but he's criticising the model. He doesn't agree with the model, so that's where he's coming from. I'm very much in the sense of I'm going to see what happens after this window and then make a decision from there. This for me was a make or break window. So what have we done this window? We've got rid of a lot of players And we've also brought in a lot of players. Like, I look at this window.
Brought 12 players in.
Yeah, I see. For me, I think this has been. If I was to give this window a rating out of 10, I'd give it maybe a 6.5, and I think it goes up to a 7 if we buy Osman as
7?
well.
Really?
I'd say it goes to an
100%.
How could that have been better then?
I'd say
Like a
it
centre-back,
goes to
would
an
you?
8.
A better
Well,
centre-back?
this is. I would have actually been higher if we
Oh,
hadn't
there's a bit
have
of a
dropped
fight going on here.
Chalobah. So if we went, if Chalobah was still in the squad for me, I'd give it an 8.
Oh, for
I think it
real?
would have been a really good.
Damn.
And then if we would have kept Petrovic, I probably would have gone a little bit higher. So we shot ourselves in the foot in terms of the players we already had. I don't think we shot ourselves in the foot in terms of the players
Jackson
we brought
injured, sorry, by the way.
Do you see
He's
this tackle,
just
by
been
the way? It's a
kicked
horror tackle.
badly.
Man. Well, not horror tackle,
Oh,
but
I
there's
mean,
no
that's
need
not
for that
great.
again,
That's-
man.
That looks nasty for Jackson there.
in. It's not good. mate.
Doolin, man. Come on.
This geezer getting
David
off.
Doolin. What's he doing there?
He's all right. He's all right.
He's alright. He's up. Nico.
How do you find the studio as well, guys? I just
know-
want to say, like, you think this is hot,
Mate, it's warm in here.
mate? You should have been here during pre-season.
Yeah.
It
Oh, when it was hot outside.
Oh
Damn.
no, you have no idea, mate. Me
It's
and
not,
Kev
it's not that hot
were
in here right now.
sweating
A little bit.
That's
buckets.
alright because you've got your Hawaii shirt.
I
That's
made
it,
sure I wear
that's
the
it, man.
shorts, Hawaiian
But
shirt.
is it just from the lights why it's so
Mate,
hot?
we can't. No. Like
No AC
Jamie
or
said
anything.
to me before, he was like, Alex, in the winter, people say it's too cold. So I think it just fluctuates. a
I'd
little.
rather it be too cold than too hot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I agree with
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mate, you can't sweat
There's
in the
a lot of
cold, can you?
space
Oh,
in
go
now.
on. In Kunku. Nice
a
ball
good
out
ball,
to
yeah.
Mudryk.
Mudryk has looked
Good.
really
Go on,
promising.
take him
Move
on.
it on
Take him on,
quickly
Mudryk.
now, move it
Stand.
on
Oh,
quickly.
no. Oh,
That's
nice.
the right
nice.
decision as well.
Good.
Ball,
Okay. No, but you know
Not
what?
bad though. He's direct.
For me, Mudryk's decision making today has been
It-
pretty decent.
I think he's done well today.
Mate, he's done really well.
I think he's done well
It's a good
today.
challenge. That's a good challenge.
No?
Don't give that, ref.
You don't think he's done well?
Yeah, I do. I just wish on some of the occasions he made a different decision. I'll
We
just
said
say
about
that.
anyone, though.
What could he have done differently?
He's been good. Yeah, he's been good.
No, go on. No, speak your mind, Nina. Don't just cave in. What should he have done
No,
better?
look, guys. I just think this season I'm going to be more harsh on Mudryk because I've defended him for the last 2 years. I've been his biggest advocate, and I just think that this year I want to see massive improvements because these things we still saw them last season and when he joined. Do you know what I mean? And I just want to see
Well,
a
like
little bit
we saw
more
today.
improvement. But Alex, there's been loads of occasions where he does these things. He takes on his man. Occasionally he beats them. He makes the right passes. Sometimes he's been denied assists because other players haven't kind of finished their job. Yes, but I would ultimately like to see more output from Mudryk this season. I'm glad Maresca's giving him time and minutes to.
Oh, nice
Good
from
Jackson
Jackson.
stays on his feet there. It's really good.
Go on, Nico.
He's going for it. He's going
Oh,
for it.
Nice feet from Jackson. He's fallen
That's
over.
my boy,
Unlucky
man. That's my
Jackson.
boy.
I don't think Mudryk has made many bad decisions today, so
No,
that's
He's
why
been
I
good.
think he's been good.
guys. I just, like I said,
I'm with you, and like
I'll
he
be
should have a
harsher
better
this
season.
Definitely.
Oh, of course he should.
I mean, I thought was it the Madrid game? What was the game where he had that iconic shot that went over the bar and it was all over?
Or in pre-season.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it might have been Celtic or Madrid. I don't know. And at that point, I went, "Oh my days!"
Oh.
Like this guy, I don't think I can trust him anymore. And to be fair, I think I did lose
That's
the
the thing,
trust.
you always just back and forth with Mudryk because he shows you that there is
Yeah.
potential there and you really want to believe it because he's such a lovely guy as well and he's got such a great attitude of I really want to prove myself and that's why you root for him, don't you? But sometimes he does frustrate you
Great
too
ball
and you're
out
just
to
sort of back
George.
and forth with that.
Go on,
Go on
George.
the outside. Go on the outside.
Okay.
Go on, nice from George. Ah,
Corner.
Unlucky,
Corner.
mate. Corner.
Nice.
Surely.
Corner,
There we go.
yeah.
Yes, that's a corner.
I think that confirms that Madueke is starting on Sunday then because he's come off early in this game.
Yeah,
He had-
absolutely.
He had to come off.
Yeah, that's a come off.
Put him in my fantasy team now, actually, for this weekend.
So have I.
Big
so have
call,
I. Have
big
you captained
call,
him?
No, I Captain Palmer, mate.
He's my
back of
captain.
the shirt.
Yeah.
We should have triple captain though, mate.
Really? Damn.
Oh, no, for the Wolves game, we should have done that.
Yeah, I feel like.
I
Haaland-
never triple captain though. I'm like I never know when to do it.
Yeah.
Probably when Man City are playing someone really shit at home, do it on Haaland.
No, that's
I
when
don't
Haaland
have
has the
Haaland.
biggest stinkers.
No, but you've got Ipswich hat trick.
That was
Yeah.
I don't
Usually-
have
usually.
Haaland in my team.
Mate, that's
Really?
why
I have
not?
Isak, Watkins, and
Watkins has been stinky this season. He
Mate,
hasn't been too
Isak
good, has
and
he?
Watkins
he
haven't
should have
even-
scored against Arsenal.
But Isak
Yeah.
hasn't even scored this season, or Watkins.
He's playing
All right,
tournament
mate,
at home
but this
for the weekend,
I
which
picked
is
this
his
team
signature
like
game.
before the game started. I just
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought in Madueke. I took Foden. Was it Foden? Who did I take?
I swapped in Kunku for Madueke because I thought Kunku was going to play, but he's been on
And
the bench.
Kunku's not had the best start to the season,
Nah,
really,
not
has he? I
in
mean, I'm not
Prem.
worried about him or anything, but in terms of like, I know he scored a couple of penalties, but like in terms of impact, he's not been amazing this season so far. It's Servette into the box. No.
Sassy's really not done.
That's it. Knock it past him.
He's not done himself any favours this game, has he, Sassy, in terms of playing himself into Prem contention?
No,
He's not in contention.
He
for the Prem,
is
no.
literally like the same scenario as Gallagher.
Great ball.
It's just
a
not
nice ball to
suited to
Nico.
this style of play at all.
Do you not think?
Disassi.
Because at Monaco, he was a ball playing defender, and he was known for his ball playing.
Yeah,
a lot,
but like that's
which is
fine.
weird.
But it's not about. The thing is, in France, it's such a different type of football. I mean, that's not the only factor. I think it's the way we play. Ball playing defender. I mean, you could argue we were a ball playing defender under Poch, right? We didn't have possession all the time.
He was all right under Poch.
He was all right under Poch.
Right, yeah.
This is the thing. I didn't have a problem with him under Poch. But with Maresca, you want just stability. You don't want chaos. You don't want carnage. And I think that, to be honest with you, Disassi just doesn't give me
Oh
any.
God,
That's a
they're
really
in down the
good
side
ball.
here.
Watch a back post.
Oh God, running in. Oh, it's gonna be a corner. Yeah, corner.
Like if you're counter attacking against Chelsea, the first player you want to be against is Disassi.
Oh, of course you do. He's not got much pace. No pace.
You know, and then you actually look at the physical side of things. We just said with the goal we conceded, Disassi got
But he's
pushed
a
off the
big
ball.
guy though. He shouldn't be getting pushed off the ball.
There you go.
By the way, if this does go 2-1 Servette. This would be a nervy last 20. By the way,
Mate, I don't care how we win.
No,
I don't care
either.
how we do it. Why are they waving a Jamaican flag?
Look at their fans, guys. Look
so
at
they've
their
got a lot of
fans.
Jamaican fans, mate.
It's Switzerland. I don't understand the Jamaican. Can you see it? Can you see the ultras?
Yeah.
Where...
There's something in the middle of the flag. Is it the Servette logo? I'm not quite sure what it is.
Could be Jamaican supporters club, mate.
Yeah, but
I
like,
don't know. Yeah.
well, I don't know. It just caught me off
Are
guard.
they sponsored by the same
it's a
cruise
corner
company
kick
that
for
we're sponsored
Servette
by?
here, and I'm a
MSC.
bit nervous.
Oh, corner in, ball into the box, headed away. Good.
Okay, it's cleared.
Get
That's
there.
nice.
Yes, nice, Nico.
But you're right, Alex. I think either way, this last sort of 20 minutes of the game can be really nervy.
They're in the box.
Because
All in.
this is what they did to us at Stamford Bridge. The last 20 minutes
Oh, that's fine.
were very nervy.
I mean,
They hit the bar as well.
They hit the
I remember
bar,
that.
right,
They hit the bar.
Jorgensen made a
Yeah,
few
yeah,
good
they
saves
did,
in
yeah.
the last stages
They
as well.
really tested us in those last 20
Yeah.
minutes.
What does the flag say?
That's why I didn't underestimate them before the
It
start.
says-
of the
It's a
game.
Jamaican flag. It's definitely a Jamaican
You know what?
flag.
This has to get a little Google, man. I need to know. about this.
I've seen Taron check Google a few times. You know what?
I'm a
There's so many-
stats man. I'm
Yeah,
a
but how
stats
many
man.
people do your parents not say this to you, right? They're like, "Oh, I'm going to look this up on Google." And like our
Yeah, my mum looks
generation,
everything up on
our
Google.
generation, like we have access to Google
Yeah,
and we just don't use it.
yeah.
Like I never really look things up. I just don't.
Really?
Yeah.
But like you get some people like they'll look things up all the time if they don't know it, and I just never
So
do
what do
that.
you do
It's
then? If
just
you're thinking about it,
curiosity
how would
to
you
know
know about it then?
things.
What?
So say you
general-
want to know about Servette's Jamaican fan base.
Well, like,
how would you?
oh my
Oh.
god!
See, guys, I told you.
Oh
And you
my
called them
God.
crap. You called them crap.
and
I
it's that
told you.
fucking David
We're coming
geezer.
to their grounds. They're going to punish us.
What is
They were
going
on it at
on?
Stamford Bridge. They were always going to be on it here. 2-1 Servette, guys.
Can I please have another beer?
What is going on?
Fucking hell.
I mean, what is this? Ball into the box.
That is a poor goal to
Who's
concede.
who
is there?
Who's the Chuckle brothers sat in the fucking centre back positions there? Who are those
Posting
idiots?
about his shield, mate.
Oh, that is
Fucking
so
idiots! Oh, it's so
poor.
shit.
Robert Sanchez, you're the one.
What are they doing? They're
Oh,
just
mate.
standing there. Who was that? Tosin and who?
Buddy shield.
That is so poor.
It's a free header in the 6-yard box between
Keeper should have done
two
better as well,
centre
to be
backs.
fair.
What is that? Oh, now they've got to use Cole Palmer to try and rescue this game.
Well, I mean, I'm not against it now. We
Yeah.
probably need him.
Mikhailo
Do you know
Mudryk
what? Good
comes off.
performance. I
Yeah,
like him.
big up to Mudryk.
Yeah, good performance from him, man.
Cole
Tyreek
Palmer.
probably going on to the left now. Cole on the right, or Cole in the middle.
But you're so right. Why should Cole Palmer be coming on in this game?
You shouldn't
at
be using
all?
Cole Palmer in this game.
Palmer's like, do you
that's
guys think
so
Palmer gets
poor.
off the bench and goes, fine then?
He's probably thinking
All right,
that.
guys.
He's going, what?
Hell, really?
Well, you know, Rachel loves
That
him.
defending
He's so
is
funny though.
shocking.
It's so entertaining. He goes, how difficult was what? Oh, that's a good turn.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, Nico.
Nice.
Spread it.
Oh.
Do you know, it's a
Poor.
good interception as well.
Guys, look at them. They're like hungry wolves. They've scored 2 against us, and they've gone, yep, we'll have another.
I mean, that's as well, by the way, that's Jorgensen should have done a lot better
That was
with that.
poor.
so
from
it's
him.
3-2
Really
on
bad.
aggregate now,
Yeah.
isn't it? 3 to an aggregate, people. Could Chelsea be in trouble here?
We are in trouble.
73
We've been
minutes.
shocking this second half as well. We are. Oh, there's Jack's stupid fouls. That's such a shit goal to give away as well. It's literally just a ball into the box.
How does it work if they equalise again?
Extra time, surely.
Extra time,
Extra
probably,
time.
wasn't it?
Really?
Or was it pens?
Come on, boys. I don't think it can be,
I
right,
think it
surely.
will probably go
Is it straight
to
pens?
pens.
Guys, I think if we're needing penalties in a Conference League qualifier, I think that's a little bit.
Well, the fact we're even losing this game is embarrassing.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, how tall's
Charlie, you got your karma. For your
how
words.
tall's Tosin? 6'5", 6'6", beaten in the air comfortably. Pathetic from him. But you can't be beaten in the box like that. It's so
Did you see how
poor.
he looked at me in the eyes when he said
Yeah,
that?
that's eye contact.
It's like you called him up, you signed
Yeah.
him up, you bought him, you started him.
Mate, it's just a
I want to see
catalogue
the
of...
instant replay. I want to see the
Look
slow.
at their
No, mate.
fans,
Oh,
man.
oh!
What is going on?
Oh my God, what is happening
Chelsea,
here?
get it together.
God, what are they doing? It's a short
Jesus
corner,
Christ.
ball into the box. Oh my God.
It's becoming too
Yeah.
easy.
Oh my God, this like
Can you get through?
we don't want to see another half hour of this.
You should have been there when Cam was there. Oh my God, up and down, up and down. That's the problem with having beers on watch along.
They're going to pin us here in our box now, and it's just
Ball
going to
in,
be...
corner, headed away.
This is going to be
We've
really
honestly-
nervy in the last few
We've honestly been
minutes.
terrible.
Is he on? Is he on? He's off, isn't he?
We've been really bad. I'm sorry. I don't.
Sorry, man.
I mean, I don't want to say it again, but how many more times do we have to watch us defending? We've got Trevor Chalobah, who's probably better than all these centre backs training with the 21s. I'm sorry.
Chalobah's better than Tosin.
Chalobah's better than
better than
Tosin. He's
Disasi.
better than Disasi. He's better than Badiashile.
Yep.
Like, how many more times do we have to watch us defend like this when we've got a better defender on our books than most of these guys, and
Who isn't suited to
not
possession-based football,
suited to
apparently.
the system apparently? But these lot are, honestly.
I think this is now a real indication of how much we can deal with pressure as well, isn't it? Because this game now, from suddenly being comfortable and being in our hands,
It's not
could
comfortable
easily
at all.
go against us.
Kunku, man, wake
Not
up,
comfortable
man.
at all.
Since that penalty, he's been poor. He's been completely out of the game on the periphery.
we've all been shit. The whole team have been shit since then.
Right, Cole Palmer.
Go on, Palmer. Go on, Palmer.
Come on, Cole.
Go on, nice.
Nice.
Play out left, let out left, out
One
left.
more.
Go,
Hey,
let her go.
shoot!
Yes!
Who's that? Get in there.
He's offside.
Oh, he's offside, is he?
Oh, he's
Oh,
off.
it's Jack's. Oh, of course he's
Nico.
offside.
No, yeah. Of
course he's offside.
There's no VAR in this, is there? Surely
Nico.
not.
No, I think there is.
Is it? Conversely
piss halfway through.
for an offside goal. Is he?
Oh, Jackson.
No.
It looks
That's
very
very
I don't
tight.
think
very-
there can't be. There
it's
can't be
very
VAR
tight.
in this game.
Very
surely.
tight.
Very tight. But how many times now is Nico
I don't think-
in an
I don't think there
offside
is VAR in
position?
this.
Can't
No,
be,
there's
right?
no
Is
VAR.
it in the Conference League in general or just in the
I don't know.
qualifiers? Because I didn't see it in the Conference League last season.
No, I'm not sure. Well, to be honest, I wasn't watching Conference League last
Nah,
season.
really, I was watching.
I
the game,
think
man.
they have got it. I think they have got it. He's listening in his ear.
Come on, mate.
It was a nice finish from Jackson. From that, it looked very tight. It looked tight.
I think it might have just been his shoulder. The foot of the defender.
No, it was Jackson.
The foot of the defender was level, but it was just the
might,
shoulder that
yeah,
was
he
leaning
might
out.
just he might just be off here.
Mate, come on.
I would honestly.
No,
Right.
it's disallowed. It's
It's
disallowed.
disallowed, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in there.
Have I missed
Well,
anything?
I'll use this moment to thank Zane for the super chat, who's used the opportunity to go ha ha ha. So I'm assuming he's not a Chelsea fan, but thank you, Zane, anyway, for the super chat.
It's
And,
good to know that Arsenal fans are taking their Thursday evening to watch Conference League qualifiers. Like,
Do you know
Zane,
what?
are
use
you an
your
Arsenal
time.
fan?
Just probably the
Let
guy
us
out
know.
there, the Arsenal fan, in the
Yeah,
watching us.
what
Hate
Do you know,
watching
do you know
us.
what's mad, right? If we'd played a team that had just a touch more quality than Servette, and we'd played how we'd played in East, we wouldn't qualify for the Conference League. Do you know how mad that is? If we played a team with better quality than Servette, we wouldn't qualify for the Conference League.
I don't know. The players
That
could
is
be more up for it, I guess.
crazy.
We wouldn't have done though. Like, let's be honest, right? I know we've scored 3 goals across the 2 games so far. In these 2 games,
Shocking ball.
That
we
is
have
so bad.
last week's first leg and what we've seen tonight, we have been shocking in these 2 games. Dreadful.
Would you boo the players off?
No, because we go through. Because we're through, man. I'm not going to boo them off.
Hey,
no.
Alex. Stop
But do you know what I mean?
advocating for
They're
this.
coming
No,
at
but
us
we
again.
say that.
They're coming
we
again.
say that.
But do you know what I mean, though? Like,
No, I mean if we lose this, then we deserve all the stick.
well, no,
100%.
but we're through, so I wouldn't be that fussed about it.
Charlie,
but it's
mate,
a concerning performance.
I mean, I
Mate,
don't
I
know.
wouldn't be happy after
I
the
don't
ball
know,
in, ball
mate.
But
in.
guys-
Oh my God, chest control on the edge of the box. Oh, miles over.
But guys, is this not the most Chelsea thing though? Like we've
Yeah,
been there
yeah.
last season, guys. Come on, we know that after a win, we get slapped back by, like no offense to Servette, by lower position almost immediately.
I feel like Poch is in Maresca's ear, man, and like a secret headset doing his tactics.
I don't know what's
Has to
going
be,
on here.
Surely. This is not Maresca ball. This can't be.
Do you always think it's the manager though?
Nico.
I think that the players have to take responsibility for these performances.
Yeah, of
as
course,
well.
because look how many different
that
managers we've
annoys
had
me
now.
when it's always the manager's fault.
Oh,
Like,
that's a really nice touch there.
Okay,
hit Jacko.
now Palmer.
Cole.
Good.
yeah.
Okay, now he needs to show for him in the middle there. Nice.
Nice.
Cole and Palmer.
Palmer.
Oh.
Oh, unlucky.
See what I mean on transition again? There's nobody
There's
stepping
no
up to
one
anyone.
there. Come on,
There's
look at all
nobody
the
stepping up
space
to
they've
the
got in the middle of the
attackers.
park.
You're just standing back waiting for them to come at you.
All that space they've got.
Mate, this defending man.
Guys, I'm actually quite
Oh, no.
nervous.
Oh my God. Oh my God, no. Oh, fucking hell.
How are we
We're
defending?
laughing, but this isn't funny.
Yeah,
This is
it's not,
no, it's
but
not
still.
funny. It's embarrassing.
What-
This.
It's either laughing or
We've
crying.
got 10
man.
more minutes now of just
These
pure
are
nerve.
these are all over us. All over us.
And you called them crap, Charlie.
Guys, we've got
You called them
182
crap.
likes. Can we please run up the likes, guys? We've got over 500 people watching.
Of course, they have
Can
more
we get
people
up? Can
have
we
tuned
get up
in 'cause
to?
we're
Can we
losing.
get up to 500 likes, please?
Oh
That
my
would
God, they're in
be-
the box again.
Oh, we're so
Oh,
lucky no
God.
one's there, mate.
Oh,
But do you know
man.
what I mean? Like, what's Jorgensen thinking now as well? Because he's like, now my outfield players are literally pushing me here into like forcing all these saves upon him. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like defensively, we're not up to scratch. We're not, living up to what we need. And to be honest with you, I mean, a lot of last season still came to us blaming goalkeepers for a lot of like defensive errors as well. Do you know what I mean? Of course, Robert Sanchez, we know, wasn't up to scratch. Petrovic was much better. But at the end of the day, we put our keepers into so much trouble when we don't need to. And that's all on us.
But he should be doing better on
How
that goal. though,
easy
the
is it
first
to
goal.
get
We-
through? Look
we-
at these touches and look at these
Tomorrow,
passes.
I hope Winstanley and Egbarley have left the stadium now. They need to go and sign a centre back tomorrow because we need a quality centre back.
Again, like the impact Van Dijk had on that Liverpool team, Ruben
This-
Diaz
this
had
is
on
what
that
I'm
Man
saying,
City
like,
team,
when-
Van de Ven had on the Tottenham
Don't-
team, right?
Yeah.
It's a big difference. It makes a big
You
difference.
need to you need to spend money. You need a top quality
You
goalkeeper.
hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
You need a top quality goalkeeper. You need one top class centre half, and you need a top draw centre forward. And I'll be honest, mate, we haven't got any of them.
If you
Don't have a
wanna-
top draw
yeah.
centre forward. Don't have a top draw goalkeeper. Don't have a top class centre half.
So now we're sat here after the amount of money we
Damn,
spent
damn.
at the end of the transfer
do.
window,
We're
and we're
not playing
saying
him.
we don't have enough.
I
and we
think
don't-
Chalobah's good enough. He is.
Do you think Chalobah's has
He's
the
not
impact
world
of-
class though, but like,
No, but he's top.
but what I mean is though, like,
He's top. He
we-
could play for. He could play. He could start in.
Why didn't he get called up for England, by the way? Like a genuine conversation. I'm not like whether he should or not.
Or
Oh,
what, for this one or in general?
no, just in general.
Come on, come on, come on.
Guys, this watch
I
along
don't think
got
he played
so
enough
somber
to get
so
called up for Euros.
quickly.
No, not for
Okay,
the
good,
Euros, I just mean-
good.
Oh,
Palmer! Oh no!
No.
Was he offside? He looked.
he should have played that to Jackson, I think.
Palmer.
On that note,
Oh, mate, stop it.
Oh, he was onside, wasn't he?
Yeah, just make sure you don't touch the camera.
sorry.
You've got to sort of slip and slide through.
Oh no! I mean, it's a great job.
bit of a tight squeeze.
Nice
Oh,
through
that
ball
is
from
such a
Nkunku.
good
Come on,
ball.
Tom, mate.
Palmer.
Do you know what
bet
though?
your
Again,
house on him to
again,
score
I think
that.
that I want to see that one more. Damn, have a run. Did it bobble before he went for
I
it?
don't know, mate.
I think the pitch is probably not helping.
Guys,
No,
we
we-
can just blame
we-
this on the pitch.
we
at
can't
the
blame
end
the
of
pitch.
the
Oh, of course
day.
we
No,
can.
No, we
Yeah, we
can't blame
can.
the pitch for how shit we've been.
Oh,
for
that's true, that's
for
true.
83 minutes, we've been shocking, right? And we can't blame the pitch for that.
Um,
It's the same for both teams.
it is true, but also Servette play on this shit pitch every
Sure,
week.
but we have been dreadful.
We've not been great, mate. We've not been great.
It's not been good at all.
Look how much space. Like,
They literally
It's
been
just so
invited
easy.
in.
Look at that
It's
switch
like
of play
free
there.
entry.
It's so easy.
oh my god. If I was a Servette fan, I would expect them to do something.
How can we possibly be hanging on in a Conference League qualifier against Servette?
There you go, mate.
Alex, I told you at Stamford Bridge that these guys had some things up their sleeve, and I know that it hasn't helped how much we have let them, expose our weaknesses and perhaps make their game look a lot better than it maybe is. But still, these guys came to Stamford Bridge and were fearless. They're looking at this result right now, and they're still thinking this game is ours to win.
Yeah. I mean, well, you can see it just now. I mean, Vega's been booked for time wasting. So
Right, look, that's what it's come to now. We're time wasting.
We're time wasting in the Conference League.
unbelievable. I mean, what do you
Really?
guys think in the chat?
Is
I
that
mean,
what- is that-
are you watching this game
is that-
or are you
is
just
that-
watching us to take the piss? And you're a
Is that seriously?
have a
look
Is that
at the
seriously what we're doing?
Right,
We're
there's
time wasting in a
610
Conference League.
people now. The numbers have just skyrocketed since we've been losing. But guys, at least make us happy by liking the watch along. Yeah, it's just not good enough, really.
No, it's poor.
Someone's saying bro wants another signing. That is mental, to be honest. I mean, it sounds
we do.
crazy, but we actually
No, we actually do
probably
though. We do.
Oh dear me.
Oh. Jackson's in down the side
You
here.
have Palmer and you have Nkunku in the middle.
well, make the run, make the run.
Oh,
Boys,
Lazy, man.
oh, that
lazy.
was so
lazy swing of the
lazy.
ball.
That was so shit.
Come on, Nico.
Guys,
you're
we've got
better than
5
that.
minutes to hang on here. 5
you
minutes.
won't know. It's more like
Come
10
on.
because
It'll be plus
Come.
5.
yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's going to be +5.
Don't bring him down. Is that,
Well
don't
done.
give
Good
away
defending,
a foul.
good
Is that
defending.
a foul? No.
What?
Oh my, Sassy, you.
I think it.
I
probably
think
was.
that came off of the Servette
No,
player.
I think we're going for a foul, mate.
Oh mate. No, I think he's giving a throw.
Oh, it's in the throw to
They're
Servette.
going for the long throw.
No, mate, Stoke City style coming up here.
Oh, look at him. He's really going for the runner.
This is, imagine, you just do not concede from a Route 1 long throw.
Jorgensen, well
Well
done.
done.
Well done, Jorgensen.
That is good. That's good.
We needed that.
Do you know who was great at that? Courtois, man. You remember, like, I wasn't a big fan of like his general saving ability, but the way he could catch the ball and just
Do you know
calm
what's
things
mad?
down.
Since he left, we've not had a better goalkeeper.
No,
Obviously, Mendy was good at that.
I
whole
like
claiming
I
Petrovic.
think
though.
Mendy was great.
Wasn't
in
better
that,
than-
especially
wasn't
in
better
that
than
the
Courtois,
champion.
though.
At his
No, but
peak, maybe.
No.
in
At
the
his peak?
Champions League campaign that we won it.
Mate, Cech and Courtois have been the two best keepers we've had in the last.
But I'm just
20
saying, like,
years or whatever.
let's
Right,
just go through
got the
that
ball in the
one
middle, What are we going to
season.
do with it?
Okay,
I
fair.
think Mendy was
very good
Mendy
for that.
was good.
Come on,
For
stay
that,
on your
for that
feet.
1 year, yeah.
His distribution was class as well,
It was
which
good.
then
Was it
went
Mendy?
way. Yeah, but then it went downhill. It went way downhill. I mean, we were at the Leeds game.
Mate, his. Do you know what's mad, right? That downfall from Mendy needs to be studied. Like, best UEFA best goalkeeper, and then suddenly after we won the Champions League, he was shocking.
Terrible, mate.
It's mad.
But he'd never
that season
played.
he was
He'd
good,
never
though.
played at that level,
Six-
so
six
he had
seasons.
the high straight away, and then
And now he's just
maybe it was
No,
motivation.
and now he's
or-
just.
Yeah.
And now he's securing the bag.
he
Fair.
is securing the bag. And if I'm not wrong,
He
he's
plays
gonna-
for Al Ali.
he
So
does play
actually,
for
he
Al
might. Do you know what? He might be linking up with Osimhen this weekend.
I've seen that Tony's apparently like pretty much set to sign for them.
Apparently, he is.
Yeah.
But can you imagine they get both?
That's a mad front two, isn't it?
Could you
Who else
imagine
do they
that?
have? Sam Maximin? Is he a player?
No,
for them?
he does, but he went on loan to Fenerbahce.
Oh, did he?
He's
Okay.
with Jose
Mourinho,
now. Yeah.
Could you imagine, right? The Saudi Pro League, and you've got an Osimhen, Ivan, Tony front two.
Hey. Oh man.
Saudi defenders are not going to stop that.
No,
at all.
that's like they probably score 30 goals each.
Look at this, guys. Come on. We
Come
just,
on,
There's no
boys.
stability.
Go
You
on.
look
Go
like
on.
frantic.
Come on, Palmer.
And look on the edge. Look on the edge.
Ball
That's
in.
it.
Header. Oh.
Yeah, Osimhen, come in, man. I need you.
Here we go. Here we go. We're in control now. We're in control.
shoot,
Vega
don't
with
Shoot,
the
Vega. Oh.
Oh, is he one of the corner?
Oh,
Corner,
no, no,
surely. How did that
Okay,
not
well done,
go
Vega.
out? Yes.
Take back what I said. Good shot.
It looks like we might.
They've got a different keeper in.
Yeah, they subbed off that one in the first half.
They've got
Did
another
they?
keeper.
They've got a different keeper.
Yeah. It was a different guy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Frick played. On Thursday at Stamford Bridge.
I thought you meant they subbed their keeper in the
you
game.
subbed him off,
I
yeah.
thought you meant they changed keepers at half time or something.
No.
From the
Oh my God, they're releasing fireworks.
Jesus.
Guys, look at that.
It's the biggest game in the club's history, arguably, isn't it?
That is
So,
crazy.
I
And they're
get it.
winning.
Yeah,
They're literally winning. This
They'll
game
take
is
it,
theirs
won't
to
they?
win,
Yeah.
isn't it?
They'll take it every day of the week.
Guys, I'm nervous. These are going to be the worst 2 minutes at the end.
Just to reply to John Turner, I was going to go out to Servette. I had a health problem, so that's why I'm here.
Man, look at this
Oh my
red smoke
God.
and these flares. Palmer's just sat on the
Palmer.
ball chilling.
Palmer's just watching it.
Palmer's
like,
definitely
mate.
fuming that he's had to come on
Do
in
you know
this
what?
game.
I'm gutted I'm
Guys,
not
that's
there.
actually
I'll be real. I'm gutted I'm
crazy.
not there. Can you imagine if you were there as a Chelsea fan? What an amazing experience.
Instead, you're here in the studio with some blue lights. Who needs fireworks?
There you go. Happy to be here.
Guys, that's actually crazy.
That is some
scenes.
mad fireworks or flares or pyros,
Fair
whatever
enough.
you want to call
Do
it.
you know what though? If we'd gone out, like especially, I mean, there's no like Bulgarian teams now left, but if we'd gone away to play,
There are
in
no
Bulgaria,
Bulgarian teams in the Conference League.
No,
None.
they didn't qualify.
None of them.
But the stadiums and the fans, they're exactly like that, and I'm pretty sure that most of the away days we go to are going to be exactly like that with
Yep.
the teams that are in.
And the pitches will all be terrible as well. So there we go.
Palmer, that's terrible.
Come on, boys. Don't give it away like that.
That is so
Oh,
easy, mate. Just
no.
have the ball and look how much space they've got.
Clear that up. Who's that?
Keepers.
Tosin, nice. Was that bad issue?
Control.
Oh, just give it straight
It's just
away.
frantic, isn't it?
We're
Structure left the
literally-
door.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, boys.
And again.
Nice,
and again,
nice.
Jackson. He's
Come
there.
on, boys. Come on, boys.
Stay on side, Nico.
Whip it.
Nice.
Palmer.
Oh.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
it's a nice idea. I'll give him that.
It's
It's
a
a
nice
very nice
idea,
idea. George, unlucky there.
Oh, 6 minutes.
Six
Right, guys, we've got
minutes.
6 minutes to hang on against Servette in the Conference League. 6 minutes.
6 minutes at a time.
Do you play FIFA?
Yeah.
6 minutes. Keep the ball, pass the ball, mate. That's all you got to do.
Just keep hold of it, boys.
Keep hold of it.
Yeah,
FIFA
nice.
101.
Right, don't do that. Oh, that's a foul. We're good. Like, even if we end up going through, this is a concerning performance.
Absolutely, yeah. But we can worry about that later.
You know
Let's
what?
just see through this result.
Can I say, look, why are people confused? We're playing a different team to the one that we played with Wolves. Like a lot
I
of the
get that,
But
but
Alex, it's Servette.
still given the level of
look
opposition.
at the level of player we've put on the pitch in that starting lineup. We shouldn't be losing this game.
we shouldn't, but also
they're still first teamers.
or playing like this.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Nico.
nice from George.
Two-
Was that George or
two-
That's
two
Jacko,
big
mate.
run.
But it's not like we're playing like an Academy 11, right? These are first team
Yeah,
established.
absolutely. That's what I
Well,
said.
you
And
not
you
until
paid
you say
money
that.
for
Yeah,
some of them
not
as
international,
well.
not
The
internationals, but still big
The only
players.
academy guy on there is Tyreek George.
Yeah, Disasi played over 30 games last season.
Yeah,
Badiashile,
Badiashile.
20 games.
Yeah, these are international footballers.
Enzo.
Yeah, Tosin played
Tosin.
Oh, that's
most
a
of Fulham's
terrible
game.
form.
Yeah.
Philip Jorgensen, like
Yeah,
one of the best goalkeepers
Get rid of it.
the Liga last
Yeah.
season. You got Dewsbury Hall, you got
But yeah,
Mudryk starting. It's just
It is.
Oh,
That
say
guy
those
say
down.
that.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Come
he'll
on,
get it.
Dewsbury Hall.
right, come on.
Why? But I don't want to see us counter.
Switch
I want
it,
to. I just
switch it.
be patient. Don't mess about with it.
And they maintained this intensity at Stamford Bridge too. This is what I was on
They're
about.
not a bad side, really, are
They're
they?
not.
They're not.
I said this to
Oh,
you,
come
Alex,
on, guys.
outside.
No, but I
after.
know Servette on paper you think bad, but they're actually not a
I
bad
know
team.
we've also played poorly, and that hasn't helped, but still.
Go on. Palmer.
Coley.
Oh,
Nico,
Jackson!
Oh.
Look at that overhead kick he tried to do. Oh, he's like a little gazelle, mate.
Oh, God. Have a shot.
Just
Well,
keep
we've
the ball.
still got the
Just
ball,
keep
though.
the ball.
Oh, come on, Palmer.
Nice,
Have a
Palmer.
crack.
Go on,
Come
Palmer.
Have a.
Palmer,
And again.
Palmer,
And again. Ooh.
Oh.
Alex.
I just worry they're going
What
to have.
Servette does to
I
them.
just
man.
worry they're going to have one chance. There'll be what. There's always one chance
There
in the
is
added
always
time.
one
There's
chance.
always one chance.
But we just want that chance to fall to us, Charlie. That's
It did,
what we're
just
praying.
did, man. And Jackson, unfortunately, couldn't
Still
finish it
got
off.
like another 2.5 minutes.
It could be 2.5 minutes, guys, or it could be half hour.
Guys, we went into this game saying we've got a comfortable 2-0 advantage. And now we're hanging on.
We are hanging on. It's mad.
Look, nobody's pressing. Nobody's.
No,
what are we
Guys,
doing?
This isn't
Come
what
on.
you need to do.
Look,
We're
there's
going to
just
get
saying-
pissed
stop
back
just-
now. We're just going to
Oh,
try and
no.
survive.
Oh!
Got on pole.
Oh, look at them sliding in. What are we doing? Why are you
no,
giving him
no,
so much
no.
space? Oh!
Guys.
Oh
see
my
what
This is
God.
some of the worst
Oh.
defending
Mate, that
I've
might have been
ever
the chance. That might have been
That
the
was
chance.
the
I
chance.
told you guys, there's always one more chance. That might have been the chance. Jesus.
Mate. But look at the commitment from,
But is, that,
from
is,
them.
is they just wanting it more?
Nah, but that's just why is the Sassy there?
are.
The Sassy should be
This
stepping
is
out.
like
for them.
Champions League final for them right now.
Did he save that?
It should be like that for us, though, because if
It
we
should
don't
I
have
hope there's
Conference
not like,
League,
hope
we're
there's
in
not
big
like a
trouble.
Mares moment where it just skies it by this much at the end.
Mate.
Really hope
That
so.
might have been the chance. That might have been the chance.
Mate, Servette, you've
dear.
gained my respect, boys. I'm not a
They're-
Servette fan.
they have really played well over the two
They're a
legs.
spirited team.
You could
man.
argue they've been better than
They've
us
been a better
in
team
both
over the two
games.
legs. They have been, yeah.
Oh, really? That's what you were saying at the start, Charlie.
No, I would no.
Ooh.
I wasn't saying it at the start. No, I agree. Go,
Okay,
go on,
come
play
on.
him in, play him in.
Go on, Tyreek. Is that George? It is George.
Yeah, it's George.
Go on.
It's George. No, that's
Okay,
crap.
Cole. Yeah, nice.
let it go out for a
let it go,
corner,
Let
that's
it
it, that's it.
go. Corner.
Is anyone else really nervous? Like Tom's sweating.
It's a bit nerve wracking.
This studio wasn't that hot
You should-
before.
you
but I'm
should
be-
sweating now. I'm
You
actually
should be
sweating.
nervous, guys. You should be.
Yeah,
And like
Alex.
people were trying to say this was an
I've got
easy
the Chelsea
game.
feeling back, you know. I've got this. This is Chelsea, right? This is us.
This is Chelsea.
This is
Well,
Chelsea.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're winning.
I
right?
mean, it's
So
like the first leg in
we're
some
still
of
in
the
that
cups
days.
that we played in.
Put it
Hold
into
it.
the
We're still
corner
qualifying
against
at this
Servette,
Guys,
man.
just keep it in the corner. New level of embarrassment, keeping it in the corner in the
Okay.
Conference League qualifier.
Yes, another corner. Come
Yeah.
on, lads.
Come on, boys.
Just over 1 minute left.
Look, Chelsea fans, away fans got their arms crossed. Not very happy. Right, we've just literally got another minute to survive, guys.
Come on, guys. Time wasting in the corner.
Okay, nice. Good. Nice.
There you go. It's a throw in.
Way!
Do you know how much annoying that
This is
must
what
be
it's
as an
come
opposition
to.
player? When like, you must get so angry when they're just keeping it in the corner.
Someone made a really good point and said that 2 of the goals that we've scored in both legs were penalties.
Yeah, exactly. We scored 1 open play goal against these lot.
Ella said, I feel like I'm there with you in the studio.
Nice,
Ella,
nice.
so nervous right now.
Nice.
Just keep it there.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Good
Don't
from
go
George. Look
back-
at that.
Oh, go on, geezer.
He goes left. He goes right. Loses the ball.
Oh, no. Right, they're going to have
Just don't
one.
let them counter. Don't let
They
them
got
counter. It's
15
not hard.
seconds.
Okay,
Oh my
ball
God!
down
Look at the
left, they go on
space in
left
between.
wing.
He's
Okay, that's fine.
Alright,
Take that
10
with.
seconds.
10 seconds to get to
That's
Conference League
Maresca.
group
Kick the ball
stages.
away.
Come on.
Oh, should
Hold
we do a
on.
countdown?
5 seconds. Blow the whistle. He's got the
That's
whistle in his
full-time
mouth.
whistle.
Yes. Oh, is it going?
Way, guys, we've done it. Survival
Yes.
complete. Chelsea are through. We're in the
Jesus.
Conference League, baby. We are in the Conference League.
That wasn't impressive at all, but that's all that matters is we're there. But that wasn't good.
Do you know what we are, Charlie? Shameless,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
victorious.
I don't think we can be that shameless about this though.
We
No,
won,
look, we're
mate.
gonna talk
We're
about
through
it,
to the next
obviously,
round.
but
We are
that's
through
it,
to the
we're
next
through.
Yeah,
round.
that's all we need to do. We're through to the next
That's all
round.
we
but-
need to do.
We won
But
ugly.
that was concerning.
Right, guys, we're going to round out the live now because we're going straight into the post-match pod. If you haven't already liked the video, please do. It does help. I mean, there's over 700 of you in here, and we have 260 likes. Can we double that? Can we double that? Can we get up to
300,
4?
yeah.
Well, get up to 400, please. We'd really appreciate it. It just shows that you actually like what we're doing and everything with that side. But yeah, big up to everyone that's watched in the chat. If you want more videos, we're going to be releasing the post-match pod soon, as well as the fan cams. Jacob is actually doing the vlog for us. So yeah,
Big up,
Jacob's going to be
Jacob.
doing the vlog in Switzerland. And yeah, all the best, guys.